All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, damas y caballeros, nerds, germs, and all the in between. And Doug Divido, owner of the Dimsdale Dividend. Welcome to another episode of the Geeks Fiber podcast. We are back. It is Monday, December 15th. That is right. This year is almost over. And with that being said, a lot of things have happened this year. And joining me, I am your host, the one, the only, notorious, the infamous, the most chaotic panelist and podcast host in all of Texas, the one, the only, King Mexico, also known as Jesse Goku, also known as Mr. Uppies. And joining me always in my personal space is Hero the dog, because I have a slice of pizza here at my desk and he won't go away. At least wave at the people, Hero.
Pup 5 ever.
Oh, okay, you can have the crust. All right, and joining us always is the man with the plan, the Ayatollah Rock and Roller. He is Mr. Monday Night to you. He's also Mr. Co-host to you as well, so you can call him one or the under. One or the other, not one or the under. One or the other. He is the Texas Gaming Hedgehog, spin dashing his way into your hearts, into your wallets, and hopefully into your ears. The one, the only Keyblade Sonic.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello.
And not here because I don't know. He's doing stuff. We started late today, so hopefully he'll be here. It's the Wednesday night delight. He's not AEW, so he's not the Dynamite. And there he goes, making a dramatic entrance, kind of standing in the way. He is the diamond that does the assassinating. Diamond Assassin.
What's up?
All right, let me move. Geek cred over there. All right, Deacon, you can do your own announcing while I eat this slice, so Hero can go away. Is this what you want? Is this what you've been harassing me about for the past 10 minutes?
Hi guys, I'm Deacon Rap. I'm usually more happy, but John Cena is officially retired, and I am just not okay.
Here we go.
I was gonna mention transition to that later on, but might as well.
Might as well bring it out now.
Might as well fucking.
No, don't let him win. Deacon's got to learn that this. Look, I have a lot of empathy for Deacon because he's been through a lot this year.
What do you mean by that?
You got cucked. You had to watch Diamond Assassin eat the pie on the street.
How the hell? Where you got the? You must have a big set of balls to bring that up.
Oh, of course I do.
You must have a big set of balls to bring that up.
And then the person who should not be named is also starting stuff with Deacon too.
Wait, who started something with me?
We're not going to say his name, but remember on the Discord.
Dude, there's like 4 people that came to mind.
It was in our Discord.
It was in our Discord specifically.
I don't remember what happened in August.
All right, hold on.
No, it wasn't in August. It was recently. Somebody text this man. Oh, that is cool. They updated that. Now we don't have to have the little window open anymore. It just pops up.
Yeah.
What does what happened at Anime Frontier have to do with me?
No. We just brought up what happened earlier. Just bringing it up what happened a few weeks ago or a few months.
What does
that have to do with
We're just saying you've been through a lot.
You're going through a lot.
Oh please, he's nothing. The only time I ever think about him is when he's brought up in the Discord over, oh, this is what he did this time.
You know what? Fair enough.
All right, moving on. We will talk about the John Cena thing. If I could omit that from the skinny today, because it's going to be one of our subjects. We have a supersized show today, but let's continue with the introductions. He's the one, the only. He is rapping at a Wendy's near you, performing live at Chuck E. Cheese's everywhere. I mean, Taco Bell. Hold on. Performing at a Taco Bell near you.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just
take me out of Taco Bell and put me in a Wendy's.
Hey, what you got against fucking Wendy's, bro?
Wendy's
and Chuck E. Cheese? Do I look 12 years old and in love with Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes,
you do.
Yes.
Actually, to be fair, 12-year-olds don't. If I was 12, I certainly would not go to
Have
Chuck
you
E. Cheese.
seen
They think David Buster's at best.
David Buster's, yeah.
Have you seen I saw this guy with a full beard and like mustache and tattoos, and he was like 13.
Yep.
That's scary. That's kind of concerning.
I'm like, where's in the food?
What's in the food now? What's in the jeans?
He was like 6'5". He was like,
You know what?
300 pounds.
He probably got a stimulus. He got a check, and he's like, "Bring me the mouse."
Bring me
That's
the
the only reason he
mouse.
went there.
All right, but not performing at a Chuck E. Cheese near you. How about that? Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Peter Piper for life.
Peter
Peter
Piper
Piper.
pizza.
Are you drunk?
No, Peter Piper. I haven't heard Peter Piper in a
Check
long
this
ass
out.
time,
Check
bro.
this out.
God, such a
There's
throwback.
this really popular Instagram video. There's this dude that hangs out at St. Mary's. Now, St. Mary's is like 6th Street, but for San Antonio. And he's interviewing this girl, and he's like, where's the perfect place to go on a date? And she's like, I like anywhere. Take me to Peter Piper's. I love Peter Piper's.
All right, everyone, do me a favor before we
She's
continue.
cool.
And Deacon goes on his little rant.
About Peter
Make sure you
Piper.
give the video a thumbs up. Deacon and Geek Cred, if y'all could also give the YouTube video a thumbs up.
Did we forget to give someone an intro?
No. I'm just saying before we continue with the introduction.
Oh, okay. I thought we just give it an intro.
No, we're not
thought it
giving
was
him.
like-
No. Deacon's not even done with his.
Oh.
Deacon's is like a fucking like with Deacon's, you got to take a bathroom break with it and everything.
Deacons is almost the fucking Declaration of Independence at this point.
Yeah, fucking. I know he's over here like hashtag or what's wrong with Chuck E. Cheese's.
Someone in the comments said the Deacon rep I know would be a Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Wait,
Ooh, this is a lizard
Hold
person.
on. Let's see. What's up,
It's right here.
lizard?
It's on the
Yeah,
screen.
that would be a Taco Bell.
Oh, that's my girlfriend.
Okay,
Yeah, she knows.
because she has like 5 different stage names. So
I know.
Sometimes-
She's such a weeb with the whole Mayonaka Kitsune.
I called her
Yami-
mayonnaise the other day. I didn't know how to say that.
Mayonnaise.
I know.
I
mayo.
just said Kitsune, so just it was
Yeah, there you go.
Mayo.
That Sonic's got it.
Yeah,
Sonic is our
Kitsune.
Sonic's the
Translator?
guy I go to. Yeah, pretty much because I can't fucking read worth a damn. All right, Deacon, you're done. You go have
Okay.
a hard shell taco.
Sakura.
What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that in your background?
Oh, those are my guitars and my.
No, okay. Your screen is small, so I can't tell what that is.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's too
What is-
big.
Okay, I thought it was like a thing with eyes. It's a heater.
There's 3 guitars.
No, it's the yeah, right here in the in the white in the
yeah,
carpet.
it's a
Who
space
else
heater.
thought those were Guitar Hero guitars at first?
I could
From a
see
distance,
Deacon
yeah.
doing the Guitar Hero.
Mhm.
All right. Deacon rap. Woo! Chucky
Bell,
P.
bell, 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 bell.
This man said Chuck E. Cheese.
All right.
This man-
Hey, all right, Geek Craig, go ahead and do your introduction.
Hi, I'm a gigantic nerd that knows a bunch of useless information that has no relevance in the real world, and I do a trivia panel at most cons nowadays. That's about it.
Woo!
Well-
Short and sweet and right to the point.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
That's
All
me.
right. What do we got on the skinny today besides John Cena? Nothing.
No,
Expedition
no.
30.
Well, yeah. The game awards just happened last week, and the big winner of Game of the Year was Claire Obscure Expedition 33. For a game that started off as like former Ubisoft developers, and basically it went from like the small little thing to winning 8 or 9 game awards last week.
Yeah.
Pretty
Was
cool.
that a
And
record?
yeah, I think that was a record. They won 9, including Game of the Year, and it's kind of surreal because, in a way, that was a. I mean, let's be honest, it was a big fuck you to Ubisoft.
Yep.
In a way,
Oh yeah.
because these guys started off really small. They were just independent, and then for it to blow up like that, I mean, that's pretty cool for them, and that's awesome to hear.
I played a little bit of it. I wish I need to get back into it, but it's really good if you like RPG and turn-based games.
Yeah, I kind of want to check it out. I saw a little bit of it beforehand, and
Can I help you?
yeah, but anyway, other than that, the Game Awards, the same stuff. Hey, we're here to promote this game, and Jeff Keighley would go up on the stage and be like, "Oh, this game I've been waiting 10 years to see," and it's like the same shit every goddamn year.
Oh no.
Fuck.
And Goku's
Sorry.
having it.
No, I was trying to give him the crust.
And he bit you.
missed.
It
And he-
bit you.
Bit me.
Yeah. Yep.
You should have just threw it on the floor, and then
Yeah, that's what you do. You always throw it on the floor. You don't give it to him. He's
Yeah.
gonna.
hey, there you go. He go running.
Yeah.
Hey, that was no.
Also, they plan to have a free DLC for the game. So
Oh yeah, there are new content and stuff coming up on Expedition 33. Other than that, I guess locally, well, I could say that we are about what 10 days away till Christmas. So anybody out there's doing some shopping or anything or expecting gifts, well, you got 10 days. So
No, you got 9. What's up, Geek Cred? You got a question?
Oh, I was gonna say, when y'all were talking about the Game Awards, did y'all see the Street Fighter trailer?
Oh,
yeah, we saw that. So they showed that off, and they had pretty much most of the cast on stage, and they showed the trailer. I'm sure everybody has seen the Street Fighter trailer. What do y'all think of it? Actually, just quickly.
My personal opinion, I would like to go see it before, everybody else already says I'm not gonna go watch this because of one specific actor or person that's in it.
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
know who you're talking
But I think it deserves at least one watch from me, and then I'll make my decision because I've watched the other ones that have come out previously, and I did not like them. So, but here's hoping to that it's decent.
For me, it wasn't the trailer that I was excited about. It was Andrew Schultz talking about the Mortal Kombat cast. That had some big Suge Knight at the Source Awards energy.
Okay.
Y'all don't know about Suge Knight and the Source
No,
Awards.
no, no.
Now,
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you gotta if you're gonna make a
Just
reference,
more
that try to
context.
a little bit of context a bit.
So during the East Coast, West Coast war of the 90s, Suge Knight made a direct diss to P. Diddy by saying, if you want to work for a company where the executive producer isn't all on the songs, all in the videos, all up in the front page, come to death row.
Okay. I was
Oh,
wondering
okay.
where you were going with that reference because when you said Suge Knight energy, I'm like, is he gonna shoot them in the back? Is he
No,
gonna
but
shoot them in the car?
you know what? Since Deacon brought that up about that beef thing, the Diddy documentary that's on
Oh my
Netflix
God, the
is
Diddy
insane.
documentary.
It is so insane. Like I've seen clips of it on TikTok, but I'm like, I really want to see the full thing. But the clips themselves don't do it justice.
The
Because some of these
clip,
are
the
so
clips,
fucking hilarious.
literally the clips of 50 Cent having an interview asking, "Where did you get these like extended, like exclusive clips? And do you know that if Sean Combs' lawyer is gonna come after you?"
I
This
have an
man has
answer.
nothing but a smile on his face the whole entire time.
So I found out how he got the clips. So Diddy was working with Netflix to film a documentary already, and when he went to jail, he didn't pay the film crew, so they didn't give him the footage.
Oh, he doesn't
And
own the
when
footage
50
yet.
Cent heard about this, he immediately got money together to buy the footage.
So the way it works, to kind of explain that to and shout out to Christina, who just commented, we'll listen to the playback, still listening to the TRF episode. The TRF episode is one of our more higher rated episodes, and since the Delta H Con. So we're gonna next year we have so much going on. We have so much to talk about these final days. Okay, but we already took a 3-month hiatus, so we're not taking another hiatus. So we are just going to transition from season 5 to season 6 this year. We're even going to have a brand new logo and everything. Now Sonic and Diamond Assassin they may or may not be on. It just depends on them, their commitments to family, shit like that. So yeah, Deacon's muted himself because he's got a sneeze. But yes, I have not seen the Sean Diddy Combs baby oil special on Netflix yet.
Baby oil special.
I was watching the second to final episode for the season for Ranma y Medio, Ranma and a half, and it ended on a cliffhanger. And I have to wait till fucking Saturday for the next episode, for the final episode for the season. Stranger Things is wrapping up.
Yeah,
Christmas Day.
So it's Christmas Day, the second part, and then they show the full finale on the 31st. I think that's what it is, right? I think that's the.
I thought they were gonna make it a 3-parter. This was
So part 2 is basically on Christmas Day, and then part 3, which is the finale, is on New Year's. I think New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. I think New Year's Eve.
That's gonna be wild.
Yeah, because I did see part 1 on during Thanksgiving when they released it.
Right.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. They're splitting this into 3 parts. They're doing that. They're doing all that crap that like everybody's doing nowadays. Oh, we're gonna split the finales in like 3 parts. And
telenovela
yeah.
plan.
The grand
I
finale.
heard that Eminem's supposed to be in the 3rd part.
Well, he's not so far. Fuck.
Yeah, we'll see though.
I like that they do it that way though, because one thing I hated about some of the previous seasons, especially 3, is that I was working, so I couldn't watch all the episodes all at once, and immediately on YouTube you see like pictures of Hopper and Billy, and like what happens now, and you automatically knew that they fucking died. I was so pissed. So I like that they're segmenting it. That way you don't have a bunch of jackasses on social media ruining it for everybody.
Yeah, but I'm impatient as fuck. I have ADHD. I need my shit now. You got any more Stranger Things? Fuck.
You don't need sleep, you need answers.
Having the itch.
I need answers.
Also, the rule of thumb nowadays is don't go on the internet when you're gonna watch something.
All right. Let's wrap up you got anything else on the skinny to wrap up so we can kind of
I guess we could, I don't know, since this is local and all that stuff. The round 1 at Willowbrook Mall is opening this weekend.
Woo!
So yeah, it's opening on Saturday. So in case you're wondering, oh, is it finally opening? Yeah, it's finally opening. It's supposed to be the bigger one than the one at Deerbrook. So anybody out there in the Houston area, round 1 is opening this Saturday, December 20th. And it's going to be at Willowbrook Mall. It's supposed to be the bigger one. I think it's the 2-floor one.
Oh,
so
dude, that's going to be sick.
All right, time to go rub my junk on all the machines.
Oh, no.
Good God.
I thought you were going to say time to go spend my wallet on a lot of useless stuff.
Fuck, what money?
Exactly. What money?
Yeah, I is the poor. Okay, we have a couple things. All right, we have a few things to talk about this week. A lot has happened. There have been a few celebrity deaths. One local, it's a newscaster. The other one are
a lot.
Voice acting.
We had voice actors. We had a local legendary news anchor here in the Houston area. And last night, a film director and his wife found dead.
Yeah, the fuck kind of con is this?
Wow. Holy shit, that's a bad fucking context.
That's a bad segue right there.
Sorry. It's because I'm getting the stuff that we're gonna talk about ready.
Okay.
And the first thing I see is this half-naked dude in like these red shorts with his. I'm like, what the fuck kind of convention is this?
Are you talking about the one in Dallas?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know it was an
Frontier
another Ecchi convention. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Was it Frontier?
It's not Frontier. This is called Southern Pleasure. Fuck! It's in the name. I didn't even bother reading the name before I start.
Oh, you're gonna talk about
there's your answer
too?
Am I gonna talk about what?
Eshiphoria. It's another Eshicon happening in Corpus.
Well, nobody gave me shit about them, like to
report.
Well,
it's in the Discord if you pay attention.
You know I
it's
don't.
in con bullshit.
You know I don't pay attention to half the shit that goes on in there.
See, this is why problems tend to escalate because you're never there.
I'm busy. I
don't have a job.
But I also have to get ready for my daughter who's coming. I'm trying to like.
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about the last 6 months.
Hey, fuck you. I was going through mental health shit. Okay,
No,
so
that's fair. That's fair.
I'll kick the Takabati, bitch.
Oh yeah.
You know when you play Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic gets hit and rings fly out. When I smack you upside the head, burritos are gonna fly out of your ass.
Joke's on you. I've never played a Sonic game in my life.
What the fuck's wrong?
Wow. Uncultured swine. Bro.
I know Sonic in the chat is judging me hard right now. I can tell.
I'm judging you hard, and I'm a Sonic fan.
Look, I'm not the only one. See here, yeah, yes. I'll watch the Diddy documentary this weekend. But so before we get into the other, so we're gonna talk about Ecchi Expo, Anime Frontier. We're gonna talk about John Cena's final match. And we're going to talk about Southern Pleasure Expo. This sounds like This sounds like a prostitution convention.
Sounds like a fetish con, honestly.
It
does.
It sounds like
Yes, it is.
It sounds like a knockoff exotic expo.
Almost like a.
This
Pornhub.
doesn't look anime at
Con.
all, and
It's
we're
not.
supposed to report on it.
I mean, there's non-anime fetish cons in Texas.
Mhm.
Okay, that explains why there's no anime characters.
Mm,
Okay.
Yeah, like Jesse, do you know what exotic expo is or no?
I know what exotic means, and I know what expo means.
So exotic expo happens in Las Vegas. It's essentially Comic-Con, but with porn stars instead of actual like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
but-
So I
everybody.
feel like that's what it
It's a
basically.
porn con, basically.
Okay, see that makes. I know it's like an OnlyFans con, like right?
No, like
No,
actual
it's
porn
like
stars.
literally the.
No, but
porn
there's
industry.
one for OnlyFans girls.
No, there's one for There's another one for camming too. There's one that's specifically for.
There's
the porn industry, and
there's
then one-
OnlyFans con. There's Gooning con. There's you need Jesus con.
You need Jesus con.
No, but anyways, so this was sent to us by one of our affiliates to talk about. So the reason why this is a Southern Pleasure Expo, it's not an anime or Comic-Con, but we're still going to talk about it briefly. They actually cited, this is the word backstage, that Anime Frontier and Ecchi Expo are the reason why they were forced to cancel this past weekend. Now, did they actually say that? They released an official statement. We regret to inform you that Southern Pleasure Adult Retail Expo, motherfucker, it's in the name. I need to proofread these things before I fucking agree to read them out. Scheduled for this weekend is in Dallas has been canceled due to unforeseen sponsor related circumstances that could not be resolved despite our best efforts. We understand how disappointing and frustrating this news is, especially for those who were traveling, and we sincerely apologize for the short notice. Refund notice. All ticket purchases will be refunded in full through the original point of purchase, Eventbrite, but you won't get the event fees back. It doesn't say that on there, but that's how it works.
Yeah.
Refunds will begin processing within 5 to 7 business days. This was
Damn.
released on, I believe, Saturday. It was released 3 days ago, so it might have been Friday.
Basically, by next week, you should get it.
Depending on your bank, it could take 5 to 7 business days, could take 5 to 7 years, business years. Our team will be contacting you directly with the next steps and reconciliation details. The decision was not made lightly. We explored every possible option to move forward, but ultimately we could not proceed without compromising the experience or our obligations. Thank you for your support, patience, and understanding. We truly appreciate the community that has rallied around this event, and we will share updates regarding future plans as soon as possible. So that's the official word from them. So I know for a fact, after we did some digging, we did some asking around. So we have talked about for years about the convention crash coming. And I think where people don't understand where we're coming from with that when we talk about the inevitable convention crash in Texas, we weren't just talking about anime conventions.
Just conventions in general.
Right. We were talking about conventions in general. There are way too many cons now. There are pleasure expos, Deacon Rap expos, anime cons, comic cons, tabletop cons, gaming cons,
Furry cons.
furry
Yep,
cons,
furry cons, fetish cons, and all that.
Con, Lego
cons,
con, car
Porn
con,
cons.
Stop
Hard
in the
collecting.
nuts con.
Car shows.
Corn con.
There's car show too.
All right.
Is
Oh
it-
wait.
Isn't there like what's it called? A food truck con or something like
Yes,
that?
there is one.
There is a food truck con. Yes, it's
So-
more of an expo, but yeah.
I was doing a thing for a trivia one where I actually had a bunch of different conventions that people had to guess which one was fake. Did you know in New Jersey there's actually a con where it's like a prison support convention where
Oh,
ex-felons go to get job training and things like that. But it's literally like an ex-con convention.
Ex-con.
Con.
Con. Good old con. Man. I'm going to Con next year. See if I can
We'll
get
see you
pressed.
there, Jesse.
Learn how to make toilet wine and all that stuff.
I got to answer Seppi Akubi says, yo, where's my invite to Deacon Con? It's going to be at the Taco Bell on Marbach.
Oh my
And you
god.
can be the headlining DJ. We're going to put you as far away from the soda fountain as possible. But yeah, we're going to do Taco Bell on Marbach because it's the only one that still looks like it's from the 90s.
I don't know why I got to share this. This is whenever you party too hard at Con and it's Monday. Fuck, process faster, damn it. It's you party too hard at Con and now it's Monday morning.
I don't think Dominic Mysterio would even go to Taco Bell. He would go.
He's talking about Con.
He would probably go to like somewhere where there's
God,
chicken
I
nuggets.
have memes for like some of the comments today, and they're gold. Today the comments are gold. There's one about Seffi said that the sponsor should have made like a lot of dads and pulled out.
Sure did.
Damn it. I have memes for all the occasions. I need to start organizing my shit because I just have one of George W. Bush that's saying there's something wrong with this banana. He's holding like an ear of corn.
There's something wrong here with this banana.
Yeah. Okay, I can't find it. Fuck it. We're moving on. All right. So the rumors are that they now we say rumors despite the fact that we got testimonies, but we have to call them as rumors because they didn't say anything until the last minute. And so vendors that went out there had to pay for a whole day's hotel stay.
For the
even when canceled. Yep.
That's fucked up.
So a lot of people lost a lot of money. Yeah, cons happening at the same time. It's just business as usual. And if the product is great and stands out, people will stay home or go to another con. It's actually not the case because we've already gone through a con crash before. Now, you and Deegan are a lot younger, so y'all remember cons like Animix, Anime Overload, UOCon, Kamikaze Con, OwlCon, Apollo Con,
Anime Odyssey,
PAX Southwest.
It's SuiCon. It's
SuiCon. Y'all don't remember Anime Matsuri in Hawaii that happened not too long ago.
What?
Anime Matsuri had a Hawaii con.
Yeah, that's still a thing though?
No, it was like a one and done.
One and done.
They didn't break even.
Gotcha.
I miss PAX South. That con was awesome.
There are too many conventions. There are too many cons. When you run the community, when you spread the community thin, because it's not just the people that support the con financially, like the attendees. You have the panelists. You have the vendors. We have to choose. And we have to take the financial hit as panelists. Do we get free badges? Yeah, but that doesn't cover our food. Doesn't cover our gas, our hotel. Doesn't cover bail money if you get drunk and act stupid.
Doesn't cover your expenses on wanting to buy some merch or some stuff at the artist alley.
Doesn't cover extracurricular activities at Pleasure Expo.
It doesn't count. It doesn't cover the antibiotics you have to take after Ecchi Expo.
It doesn't cover the 2 gallons of Gatorade you're about to chug Sunday because you feel like shit. It doesn't it's too many conventions and they're spreading the community thin, and there are way too many, and it's not just anime or Comic-Cons anymore. There are a lot of conventions and there are trade shows now.
Yeah.
Cards and all that stuff, card shows.
There are more trade shows now than there were 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And Ren fairs.
And we have more Ren fairs, and the Renaissance festivals have become more expensive. The community is being spread away, and not to mention the cost of living itself has gone up. Fucking Ross used to sell the Dragon Ball Z figures at $16. Now these bitches are $21.
You count that as the cost of living?
Shut
Yeah, I was
up.
gonna say that was
Look
very.
at his background.
That was a
Look at his
that was
background. Look at his
DBZ
background.
figures?
Listen, it's dear into his heart. You got to give
Yes,
him a break.
thank you.
okay?
Somebody finally on my side.
Let the
Like-
man have a hobby.
Like,
I don't hurt people. I don't cross there and
and
do
then
bad shit.
if I may say, I also feel like there's other markets that are seeing what Comic Cons and anime cons are doing and seeing how successful they are and applying it to their type of events. For example, in 2018, 2019, when I would go to the San Antonio Auto and Truck Show downtown, that's all it was. It was just new manufacturers showing off the new vehicles. That was it. And ever since the pandemic ended, they become more and more like a convention in the sense of now we have celebrity guests signing autographs. Now we have this type of entertainment going on. Now we're going to have vendors selling stuff.
Thank you. Finally, the comment section's on my side.
That's a cost of living to some people, damn it.
The Dragon Ball Z figures. I thought Deacon quit. I thought he's gonna walk away. No, I mean, now it's like $100 a day here in Texas. It's
bad.
expensive.
It's bad in general.
yeah, the economy in general.
I have a
Yeah.
friend who's literally he's living by himself, and he's in like the more not so nice
Area.
parts of just to be able to live in an apartment by himself.
Here's the thing as well. People don't realize this, but everything is about to go up in cost again.
Yep.
It's going to happen. The World Cup is next year. This
Oh,
is the
yeah.
biggest event in the world. Millions
Yeah.
of people are going to watch.
Travel here.
Travel
specifically.
to yeah.
There are people that are poorer than us that have been saving up 4 years to come see a game in the World Cup.
Yeah, how? Yeah, like, and there's, I saw an interview about the World Cup. You know, people are like, "Oh my God, would you are you gonna go to a World Cup?" I'm like, yeah, I would have, but the problem is those ticket prices are just too much. You know, what I mean, if the ticket prices were like, I don't know,
I feel like the World Cup. Obviously, you can't compare the World Cup to WrestleMania, but at the same time, like,
Or
the
the
World,
Super Bowl.
or the Super Bowl. But the World Cup, is never ever like it's always gonna beat, or the Super Bowl is gonna beat prices
It's
more
the
than a
biggest.
wrestling.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on what you're into. Like, I remember spending $150 to go see John Jones fight in the UFC, and I thought that was a lot. But you know, when you hear about like Super Bowl tickets like at $1,000 or World Cup tickets like thousands of dollars, I guess to some people it's worth it.
It is worth it to a lot of people, but
Okay.
like now it's gotten so ridiculously expensive. And sorry, I know you're about to say something. Go ahead, Sonic.
Oh, I was gonna mention to Sephi's comment. I think if you're hosting the World Cup, your team is automatically you will play in the World Cup.
Yes. Yes.
Because if it means qualifying, like advancing, then okay, yeah, that would be embarrassing if
Yeah, because
USA doesn't qualify.
There
or
was
Canada or Mexico.
Well, we're good enough to we've never needed. We've always qualified because we're not a bad team.
The U.S. is always qualified. I've never heard like a complaint of like the U.S. not qualifying. Unless
Now, like our women's team is like one of the best in the world. So they've won the World Cup.
Yeah.
But like they don't get as much attention. The women's team here is like insanely good.
No,
The
it's
champions.
it's the same thing when we used to have the Lady Comets, because that was the equivalent to the
That was the thing.
Yes.
The WNBA.
Yeah.
No, that was a thing. So
that
the
was a thing. Sorry.
In fact, they were the first dynasty for the WNBA because they won like the first 4 years of the WNBA. The Comets were the fucking champions.
No,
And
the
Comets aren't even a thing.
The US did play in the last one because I watched their games.
I was lucky enough during a summer camp we got tickets to go see them live once, and I actually enjoyed it.
I think in 2006 or was it 2002?
What?
I know because they made a big deal out of it.
It was
the
the early
first time the
2000s.
US beat Mexico in the World Cup and eliminated Mexico, and it was
I
like
think it was
such a big deal.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's right. The US did not qualify in 2018. That's right. I remember that. That was the one France won.
That's the one
2018.
I skipped. Yeah, you're right. Because I didn't
France.
watch the 2018. 'Cause I only watched Mexico's in US's games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite
so,
teams is Brazil, but
yeah, because the one in 2022, the Qatar one, that's kind of understandable because that was like later in the year. That wasn't like in the summer as it usually would be because Qatar is too fucking hot in the summer. So they're like, all right, we're gonna do it in what, November or something like that. And that's where Argentina won the World Cup. We'll see how it's gonna be because we were bringing up how the World Cup, how big of a deal it is here.
it is a huge deal. It's going
Yeah.
to raise everything's going to go up in price.
Oh,
In the cities hosting the games.
yeah, and also as you brought up the prices, how much has gone. The price of RAM has gone up. Like,
oh yeah,
has skyrocketed because people are using AI and shit.
Yep.
And to add to Sonic's thing, because the price of RAM has gone up, the price of Xbox is going up.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and also don't be surprised if other consoles will be as well. The Switch 2, don't be surprised if people are saying if you want to get a Switch 2, get it now because next year it's gonna go up in price.
People have already said like if you are going to build a PC or have been like debating on it, now is the time to do it.
All right, guys, we need to get our money
any
together right
RAM.
now. Everyone, let's get our money together. I got $6 in cash.
Well,
Let's go buy.
Let's go to
5
Micro Center.
Switch 2s. Let's go buy 5 Switch 2s, and then we'll sell them in a year.
Facebook Marketplace, like seriously, like I know I've said it before, but man,
your friend.
Just look on Facebook Marketplace on a Saturday, and there's always some woman selling her kid Switch 2 or
He got an F on
something
his
like
test.
that. Yeah, no, that's literally happened to be like I got a Switch 2 for like $300. Like
that's a
2
funny
months ago.
story. That's a funny story how I got tickets to go see a WWE show. He's like, oh yeah, my son failed his test, so here I'm selling him for like $50. I'm like, is it for the pay-per-view? I'm like, fuck yeah, thanks.
The best story I have real quick is this one woman was selling a Switch OLED and an Xbox Series X for $227.56. That amount specifically because her son stole her car and drove to Austin to go see his girlfriend, and they had to tow it back, and that was the exact amount. So I got like a Switch OLED and an Xbox Series X back when they were like way more expensive because she had to like pay the tow back. So she like sold all his stuff.
I got a question for you. This is off topic. If I have an original Nintendo Switch, how much do you think I should sell it for?
I'd say about with dock.
It's got everything.
140.
No stick drift, no nothing. Like there's no
nothing.
issues.
Is it clean? Perfect.
It's perfect, clean.
140. V1 or V2?
I think it's V2.
Yeah, 140.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had a V1 that could be moddable, sometimes those could go for about a little bit.
I'll
more,
double
like
check it.
180
I'll
or
double
something.
check it. I know how to tell because of the serial number, the product number on the back. All right. With that being said, go ahead, Sonic. Continue, please.
Oh, I was gonna mention a little side note. Some guy, I was at a GameStop yesterday because I was like I was picking up an item that I purchased online.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy was like selling his like Switch and a bunch of other stuff. He sold that Pokeball Plus thing.
Oh yeah.
So he thought he was only getting like $40 out of it. It turns out he was getting like almost like $200 out of that one Pokeball Plus.
Wait, where'd he sell it at?
GameStop.
GameStop trading credit's been really good lately. Like if you have an old Wii, they're giving $60 in trading credit for old Wiis right now.
I really
have the
buy a
Pokeball.
Wii.
Okay.
I really need to buy a Wii again. I want to get Wii Sports.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Go to garage sales. There's
garage sales. You'll find a Wii console. Like
there's always some old
I'll sell you one
that's selling like a Wii with a bunch of games for like $20.
I'll sell you one.
How much?
I got one that's ready to go, modded and everything. It's got all the games loaded and everything.
Cool.
Anyways, today's podcast is brought to you by I lost the box, so I forgot what the fuck this is called. It is a attachment for your Nintendo Switch 2. You just slide it in this motherfucker. I forgot I'm not supposed to cuss. And then it locks in, and it has a good weight, and you can play your games on it. It is as low as $44.99 on Amazon.
Is it a Hori?
No, it's not a Hori.
Oh.
It's I know I have a Hori products, and I like them. But this is really cool. So I've been using this the last couple of days. Oh fuck, it's on the fucking thing. JC400. JC400. You can get yours at Amazon. We will post the link in the Discord. Get yours today.
And
I got this for free.
So we're being on the subject of this. So we were talking about how much, these conventions, in a way, the bubble is starting to like show its signs it likely could burst. We were bringing up how like everything's getting expensive and all that stuff, and we brought up about how like prices are going up and stuff. I'll give you a little example too. When people who travel from here to Orlando for Disney World and back, if you do that same price, you could travel from the US to Japan to go to Tokyo Disney for the same price.
Yep.
If anything, you'd rather just go to Japan than go to like Orlando or something like
That's
that.
true.
Fuck Orlando. It's fucking raining iguanas out of trees, and they kill people. Those
And
I thought.
And they're Florida, man.
Okay, here's the thing.
Florida, man.
So I thought iguanas were like, the size of my little Bible, right? Oh, they're falling out of trees and killing people. No,
No,
So
they're
they're-
big as fuck.
so they're like this fucking huge. Apparently, this old fucking PlayStation.
I
is
have
big
a
as-
yeah. I have so
Sometimes bigger.
when I went to go to Guantanamo
God,
Bay, I got to go see
20
the
pounds.
iguanas, and they were huge as fuck.
See, I didn't think they were that fucking big, and that bitch weighs like 20 or 30
Dude,
pounds.
it was almost the size of a fucking alligator. It scared the shit out of me how fucking huge that.
That's not an iguana anymore. That's just a grown man in a lizard costume.
That's Geico.
They decimate the ecosystem out in Florida though. If you ever like watch documentaries on YouTube about it, they like totally decimate the Florida like ecosystem.
I
you
mean,
also gotta
I
understand
want to
there's
be
people that
sympathetic.
There's people that
towards
eat the
Florida.
iguanas too.
Oh God, I want to be sympathetic towards Florida, but it's Florida. It's the limp dick of America. Anyway, so got to keep moving on. Yeah. So the reason why we kind of brought up the cost of living, guys, it's because there are way too many conventions. We did say that there was going to be a convention crash. We are seeing signs of it. ACON, AFest, Southern Pleasure Expo.
Anime
Wait,
Dallas.
let me say the full name. Southern Pleasure Adult Retail Expo.
Kinky.
Yeah, we're not making this convention up. If you look it up, this is a real convention.
This is a
Wait,
real
so the real
convention.
Well,
name
I'm not-
was now. Well,
Deacon's like, it's rude of me, damn it.
No. So that's the real actual name.
So the real name, so its Instagram is Southern Pleasure Expo, but the it's called Southern Pleasure Expo with 3 X's. And then on their statement, the official business name is Southern Pleasure Adult Retail Expo.
That sounds like a convention for sex toys.
That's
That's
essentially
probably
what
what
it
it
is.
is.
that's
Yeah,
basically what
is.
it is.
Get your Deacon wrap.
Taco Bell.
No,
wrap.
don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I can't finish.
Dildo wraps.
Get your Deacon wrap Taco Bell sponsored shaped Taco Bell shaped flashlight for only 3 easy payments of $19.99.
With a free Baja Blast included.
Free Baja Blast lubricant included.
Oh my god.
Yo, what's up, Brian? 1378.
I missed that.
We couldn't go either. So we're gonna, so this convention unfortunately has a bad rep now, backstage wise, because a lot of vendors are not happy. They were already on their way to the convention when it was announced. A lot of people could not cancel their rooms without paying a penalty, which is 1 night. It's actually cost a lot of vendors a lot of money.
Yeah, it's like, imagine it's kind of like that. The best way to describe it is kind of like that. It's like a National Lampoon's Vacation, where you're like, oh, they're gonna go to Wally World. They do all this just to find out it's closed. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. Like you do all that.
Wally
travel.
World.
No, it's really. If you watch the movie, you don't understand it.
I have questions about the chat. Someone tell Deacon Rap about Bad Dragon.
Bad Dragon.
I know what a bad dragon is.
I don't know what that is.
It's the blue dragon from Dragon Ball GT.
Oh no!
Oh no!
no! Oh
Could
No,
you
okay,
put
now-
up pictures for him without getting like shut down?
Hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
let's just say you could customize your
no! Just think
Toy.
of the Moby.
a personalized
huge.
toy, basically.
The Moby huge.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
That's all I had to say.
So
All I
it's
had
your
to say was the
adult.
movie
So
news.
they're called adult toys, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's customizable like a fucking Barbie. Comes
Yes.
No. So Jesse, you ever seen Alien? Like with
No.
the xenomorph?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how to have that second mouth that comes out?
Yeah.
That
So basically, it's a toy that's shaped like the second mouth, essentially.
Mm,
No.
They're very weird looking.
No.
uh,
There's more like tentacles and other things.
Yeah.
Why
that
does
too.
Diamond know so much?
Dude,
I
this is common
dated a
knowledge.
girl. I dated a girl once that had one that was like a dire wolf shape.
How did? Okay.
Keep in mind.
Okay.
Hold on, Jesse.
Stop.
Jesse,
Stop.
you gotta understand
No.
this. Keep
La,
in
la,
mind,
la. La.
the internet is
Nah,
a very, very interesting.
bro's crashing out. Bro just crashed out.
Dude, it's been all over the internet. There was one point where TikTok where people were making memes about Bad Dragon too. So I mean, at this point, if you haven't known now, at this point, it's common knowledge.
Yeah. Like, I've known about Bad Dragon since before the pandemic.
I feel so stupid because every time I say Bad Dragon, I think of Imagine Dragons, and I hate that band. I do not like Imagine Dragons.
Imagine dragging these nuts
This
in
is
your
my
mouth.
kingdom come.
I'm
This
done.
is
I'm
my-
done. I'm gonna fire. You know what? I'm firing Diamond Assassin. Does anybody want to be a co-host for Wednesday night? I need a new co-host. This is some bullshit. You got me over
Yes.
here
Fire him.
like
Let
this
him
and
go.
shit,
I don't want him here.
bro. Like I'm so. This is me. This is me. This is I am. Fuck! I forgot the name of the cat.
Salem.
Salem. Okay. I was thinking of Zachary Binks, but that's Hocus Pocus.
Oh god. Someone asked a question about why did the vendors have a bad reputation this time?
Oh, it's because it's not that the vendors themselves this is for Southern Pleasure Expo. The vendors were upset that they announced the cancellation of Southern Expo
The day of, basically.
the day before. It was announced on Thursday, which is not enough time to cancel your hotel. And Southern, there is word backstage. And so remember, Southern Pleasure Retail Expo is not an anime or Comic-Con convention. It is a smut convention for where you can get all your
Adult
toys and Deacon Rap paraphernalia merchandise.
Paraphilia.
Paraphilia.
Paraphernalia.
Paraphernalia. You can get your Deacon Bell.
Deacon Bell rap.
They have his albums there.
He'll be performing live.
Actually, speaking of which, hold on.
Oh no.
Oh no, you better not come back naked.
Only with his tiny whities.
I will kick him off the show. There's a 10-second delay where we're like censored. I will. We already have one strike because somebody decided to jump on the show and show their hot dog.
God damn.
This was during the Matsuri episode, though.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's a real thing that happened. All right. So they were saying that there was mentioned backstage that Ecchi Expo and Anime Frontier were mentioned by name as to the reasons why the convention was not going to make a profit this year. It was too much of a financial loss. Some conventions, actually, let me rephrase that. A lot of conventions do take a financial hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of conventions are not profitable. Just put it out there. Oh God, we already got our first bot.
Banish him to the shadow.
Look. The people think I'm kidding. This is on Discord.
Cheap viewers on stream. Remove the
I know
stream.
it's not that messed up. Yeah, what the hell?
Listen, we don't need viewer bots to have viewers, okay?
Yeah.
Be gone with you.
We have a lot of people that want to come see Deacon Rap drive through the McDonald's drive through in order the big car.
But no, going back to topic, like in 2023, I believe it was, GalaxyCon had a con in Austin the same weekend as San Japan, and I don't know anyone who went. and then the next year they were not in Texas anymore.
Dude, there's so many.
Was it GalaxyCon or Wizard World?
It was GalaxyCon 2023.
Okay.
They were in Austin the same weekend as San Japan, and my thinking was, I don't think they can compete.
I mean, we've had so many shit shows this year as well. Didn't we have Lighthouse Matsuri?
Oh yeah,
that was in Corpus. That was like a shit show. We talked about it.
It was in South Padre.
There is rumors. This is rumors, so take this with a grain of salt, ladies and gentlemen. That WeaveCon might not happen next year.
They have the voice actor of Miku coming. Like what?
But they've already announced guests and stuff, so that's another thing.
Yeah, but think about it like this: Southern Pleasure had guests to announce. Ecchi Expo had guests to announce before they came forward and said, "Hey, we might not happen this year."
Yeah.
So you can have. Remember, they don't pay the guests; they have just like a contract of intent, and then during the show, that's when they get paid.
That's gonna suck if that actually happens, because that means that we're, like you said, we're in the season of losing a lot of conventions just in general.
It's not the season. We're in that time right now. And we're going to lose a few more, whether people realize it or not. And it's not just small conventions. We're going to lose like probably another big convention. I can see conventions struggling to stay afloat. That's why we do what we do. We try to help, right? I don't just come on the show and talk shit, but I was going to say something else. I was going to make a joke about Deacon, but I don't want to go there.
Someone says here, why is the blame being placed on Ecchi Expo and Frontier when I literally didn't know about Southern Pleasure Expo till last Friday? I think what it is too is just like, I think because also too, when you're competing with other conventions, another thing too is marketing. You have to market pretty good, and sometimes maybe they're advertising. They didn't do enough advertising because, again, I think because Frontier and Ecchi has been doing it for so long, like. Southern Pleasure Expo, again, like you said, I didn't even know this was a thing till recently, so I can understand why people would just be like, oh, I didn't know that. It's kind of like when you go to see a movie, or like when a movie flops in the box office, you're like, oh, I didn't know this movie came out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the best way to describe maybe it's just bad marketing, a lot of factors into it.
Yeah,
and also
go ahead.
And also the idea of like, okay, Southern Pleasure Expo, that's like for 18 plus, and I'm sure there's people out there who are going to be like, well, Ecchi Expo is 18 plus too. Well, here's the difference. Like Ecchi Expo is more known per se, like marketing wise. You know what I mean?
Right. And I was actually, you were starting to get into a subject that I was going to touch on. You got to remember that you're probably asking yourself as you're watching this, how could Ecchi Expo affect Southern Pleasure retail when it's a expo for retail shops selling sex toys, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're in a time now. This isn't like 25 years ago where we had different communities. It's all one big giant community. There are more anime fans today, and there will be more anime fans in 1 year than today. There will be more anime fans in the next 10 years than there have ever been. The community is growing.
Yeah.
Con. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. It's just as soon as you brought up how big anime fans have gone, we've even see animes starting to gain more mainstream per se. A great example, the NFL. Some of these admins on their like respective teams, like Twitter, social media and stuff, they be posting anime references and all that. The Texans just did a reference to Death Note. They actually wrote down like the teams they beat on the Death Note, and they just I don't know. Has anybody here play that game with the horses, the Pretty Derby?
Hatsumi.
Yeah, basically Pretty Derby. That's what I call it.
Uma Matsume. Yep.
Dude, they're people are making like edits of it for the Denver Broncos because the Denver Broncos are really good right now, and I'm like, you know what? That's how mainstream they got at this point. If I was the Broncos, just acknowledge it.
What's up, Geek? What you got?
I was gonna try to say, last May, Astros actually had an anime night.
I was there.
So let me put it like this.
Oh yeah, the San Antonio Spurs had an anime night.
Even the Texas Rangers, they did like a Jujutsu Kaisen night. They actually brought in guests, and they had like a uniform, basically the Rangers, but it's with Jujutsu Kaisen stuff or My Hero. And I'm like, dude, that's so cool.
at the one of the thrift stores, they actually have an entire rack that says anime merch.
Yeah.
Like anime shirts. So it's not just anime is everywhere now. You're not going to escape it. And to think that okay, Ecchi Expo would never affect like us like a OnlyFans Expo is actually not true at all. These conventions have a lot of the people that are in people are in several communities. You have Ren Fair people that go to anime cons. You have anime con people that go to tattoo cons. They go to maybe OnlyFans cons. They go to adult toy cons.
Yeah.
They go to bondage cons. They go to church conventions. They go to Wendy's con, Taco Bell con, whatever the fuck, right? These are different communities, but they do intersect and they do affect each other because there are vendors that usually go to a lot of these same conventions are not. They do affect each other because they also have to they might share the venue, they might share the market. They have a lot of the same attendees, and attendees aren't going to go to conventions that are back to back to back to back to back. Even if you are working those conventions, traveling from one convention to the other in the same weekend, which we have done. We have done that. We did Kamikaze Con. I'm sorry. We did Comic Palooza and Delta H Con, and we did BaCon and Delta H Con. And that was like a pain in the ass. I was drained. I was out of it. Like it was a lot of work. It just takes a lot out of you, your body, everything. It's a lot of traveling. It's bullshit. Like these conventions do affect each other, whether we realize it or not. Even if you don't believe they're in the same market, like we are all a part of different communities. I'm part of the Renaissance community. I'm part of the gaming community. I'm part of the anime community, cosplaying community, right? So these conventions do get talked about each other, even in conventions that you normally wouldn't think that would talk about each other. Like you have gun expos as well. Like you have a lot of people that go to gun expos, but also go to like sex cons and anime figure cons or collectible convention cons, or this guy was at a gun show and then he was at a Pokemon card trade show. People have different hobbies. They don't stick to one fandom. And that's why these things do affect, because conventions are a part of this economy, and this economy, like if there's like a sudden shift that drags everything down, it's going to affect everybody. So it's important to realize that these conventions, even though they're not related to Ecchi Expo, they're both adult conventions, and there are a lot of adult people that do anime shit, like the whole role play thing. That's big now. People love that shit.
The LARPing and stuff.
No, I was thinking more of like the cosplay for the videos stuff.
Yeah, that too.
How is it that I don't even know what a bad dragon is, but I know exactly what I'm. Never mind. You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to dig into Diamond mind right now. It's in the gutter. All right, let's talk about so a lot of people believe that they fucked up this past weekend. Now, will there be another one? Probably not. I don't see the convention being successful this point forward. Now that they've pissed off a lot of people.
I think the confidence is lost in general, and it's never going to happen ever again. Like you said, it's not.
All right, so let's talk about Ecchi Expo. All right, Deacon, you were there. You showed your wiener to people. How was it?
You showed your wiener.
Wait.
I can confirm.
We heard you showed your wee to people.
Wait. When was this?
I don't know. You tell us.
Saturday night. He had a trench coat.
He had a trench coat.
Hey, I was dressed as John Cena. Nobody could see me.
That's even worse.
I don't know. That's a good Saturday night.
But no, there was actually someone cosplayed as Cocaine Bear.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. The highlight was seeing Cocaine Bear and Deadpool grinding on each other while the DJ was playing that EDM song from SpongeBob. I kid you not, that actually happened. I got it on video.
Oh, the Jellyfish Jam or
something?
The
Jellyfish Jam.
That's hilarious.
I'm pissed. I zoned out. Fucking somebody stole my Cocaine Bear idea. But you know what? You know what? No one has cosplayed Ant-Man with Thanos' ass cheeks.
Did you know there's actually a real Cocaine Bear that's like taxidermied the
Yeah.
one it's based off of. It's called Pablo Escobar.
Oh
Okay,
no!
so for those of you that aren't aware, there was a real life bear that ate a brick of cocaine. However, unlike the movie, the bear died right away.
Yeah.
There was enough coke in there to take down the leader of the country.
Oh my
Never.
God.
I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna shut up before the. Oh no, they're kicking down my door. ISIS here. Moving on.
No ice, please, on my coke.
No. I'll take a cold, but no ice, please. All right. So you were both at Ecchi Expo. All right. Tell us why. What was your role there? We'll go with Deegan first, and then we'll do Geek Crow. What was your role?
I was a panelist.
Oh my fucking god! What panels did you host?
Anime bingo.
Okay. What else?
That was it.
That was it. Anime
One
bingo.
panel.
Honestly,
I know.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I was wondering why just one panel, and then I saw that panel room 3 is just gone.
Did y'all need an
Yeah.
extra badge? Because we had a badge.
Inadvertently, no.
Okay, because we had a badge for press, and we couldn't make it out, so we were trying to give it away. Oh, I forgot you don't join our Discord tea time chats.
Well, it's not just that, but it's like what you call it. I didn't have anybody with me that needed a badge. It was just me and my girlfriend that went and that.
Oh, right. I was supposed to go to San Antonio right up there with you Saturday.
No, you weren't. We never talked about this.
We did talk about it.
No.
We talked about it while you were on the podcast.
Damn, he's calling you a liar.
He ain't calling you a trooper.
Yeah, I said, hey, if I ride up there, can I ride with you to the con? You're like, if you get here, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, that sounds like me. Yeah. Yeah, we left. So I ended up having to leave at 9:30 a.m.
Dude, I was gonna get. So the plan was for me to get to San Antonio at 6 a.m.
Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't have been up that early.
Oh my god. Cocaine bear, cocaine bear. Anyways, so your panels. All right, Geek Cred, what were you doing there?
Panelists as well. I did trivia.
Okay, so you did trivia, and did you do anything else?
No, that was it.
So you had trivia and bingo here. And bingo was his name. Did they give you Tegan, how was the panel? What kind of room did you get and what time did you go on? What day, what time, and how big was the room?
How did it go, basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
It was Saturday at 7 p.m. It went fine. For the first time in Ecchi Expo history, I didn't have to say, for those of you that just came in, we are out of bingo cards. I didn't have to say that this time. Usually I say that every year, but this year I didn't.
All right. Speaking of which, can everyone watching the show right now do us a favor? Give the video a thumbs up because it helps with the shitty, crappy YouTube algorithm. Please give us a thumbs up on the YouTube channel. And if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit and ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling button so you can be notified every time we go live. All right. So you went on at 7. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like super, super packed.
No.
Was it a decent sized room?
It was panel room 2, which is
okay. You gotta explain it in a way because remember a lot of people probably watching the show because we didn't go. So were they at the same venue?
It was the same venue. It was the same room. They always used the same setup. The only difference is it was called panel room 2, where previous years it was panel room 1. Now panel room 1 is moved to a bigger room, and panel room 2 is where panel room 1 used to be, and panel room 3, which was the smallest room, is totally gone.
So they only have 2 panel rooms this year.
Only 2 panel rooms.
They probably
They sacrificed one for the VIP room, so they have They had the waifu club room, and then they had the VIP room.
Yeah.
And then they had a dedicated room for the bondage stuff, like
yeah,
where they do the ropes and stuff. That instead of being out in the hall, it was in a room this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And every time I walked by the VIP room, it was empty.
Was that a... That's kind of interesting, actually.
Because the door was completely open, but every time I walked by there, it was completely empty.
Maybe they wanted you to walk in, like, come in, Deacon.
Yeah, but I wasn't a VIP.
I think you could have gotten in because weren't you a special guest?
Oh, no, they were out of weekend badges, so they gave me a special guest badge.
Oh, okay.
You probably could have gotten in anyway. Special guest.
I didn't think it was empty. I didn't think about going in there. Like, oh, there's nothing going on.
I don't give a fuck if it's empty. More snacks for me.
I didn't see any snacks.
It was off on the side.
You didn't
I
see that
walked
one
in
blonde
there.
girl? She is a snack.
I walked in and they had like sodas and snacks in there. If you had just like walked in and looked to the right, they had like free snacks and sodas.
Yeah, Deegan, if you had some cojones, you would have walked in and seen the snacks to the right. It's okay. Deegan's a good guy. He doesn't he didn't want to take advantage. He doesn't want 50-cent bags of Doritos and 25-cent Cokes.
No.
Okay, Doritos.
If they had Taco Bell, he would have juggernauted his way through that door.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He would have
Yeah.
been the first one in line.
He would have like
I
Give me
would
my
have shoved the
goddamn
con
chair.
owner to the side.
he would
Give
have
me my
rhinoed his
fucking
way into that
Doritos.
room out of the fucking way.
I need my Taco Bell, Mama blast.
But, we mentioned Taco Bell.
So another thing with Essie is that one thing that I noticed is that like one of the issues last year was that a lot of people that I was used to seeing were not there. And this year, even more people that I'm used to seeing were not there. Everyone that I'm used to seeing went to Anime Frontier.
So what about you, Geek Red? You want to add to that? Like, were there less recognizable faces this year when you were there?
Oh yeah, way less people than in previous years.
Less people overall, or less recognizable people?
I would say overall, like, most years I've gone, like, it's like, especially on Saturdays, it's like jam packed, wall to wall. You can barely walk. But this year, the crowd seemed way less than in previous years. But I will say this. So this year's the first time I brought my girlfriend with me, and she's kind of shy. She's not really, like into the really dirty stuff and whatnot. So in a way, I was kind of glad I brought her this year because I don't think she could have handled like 2023 or some of the years where it's like really packed or had like a bunch of creepy guys there and shit like that. So in a way, I kind of liked that it was less people and less crazy, but at the same time, I could see how like for most people it'd be kind of shitty because it's like there were fewer panels, there were fewer things going on. And like I feel bad for anybody that spent like $100 on that con because it didn't really seem like there was a lot of value to it this year if you like paid full price.
I think we're also at a point to where I remember I started realizing that there's a lot of people who were only going to cons as a trend now. It's starting to slowly die now and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because once you've seen everything, like, it just starts to get repetitive. You get conned out.
You think Expo
con fatigue?
Yeah, it's con fatigue, but it's not just con. Yeah, no, con fatigue is like I'm gonna say it's like 60% of it. Do you know how many anime fucking conventions we've had in the last 3 months alone?
In Texas?
In Texas?
A lot too. I don't know. I feel like it's just too much, especially if you want to commit to like all of them.
It's like 2 or 3 a month, bro. Actually, the average is now a week. And next year, I haven't done the average for next year, but this year it was a week and a half between cons.
Yep.
Crazy.
You know how insane that bitch? I get paid bi-weekly. You mean I don't have a check for the next con? A week and a half? Can it be 14 days? I can get paid again? But no, it's gonna. And next year it might be better. It might be worse. But we have more shit next year. Like for wrestling fans, WrestleMania is like $10,000.
Yep.
For both nights.
The ticket where the green shirt guy sits at is gonna be $100,000 next year.
It's about $100,000, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
what the
but
fuck?
But he does get special treatment anyway because he goes there all the time. So they pretty much basically give him like free tickets. And
a lot of people were trying to like say like they were like, how the fuck does he get like free tickets and shit like that?
How does he get always in that front spot?
Yeah, and then people were speculating saying, oh well, he got hit by CM Punk or whatever, and that's why
I think Randy Orton would make more sense.
So the speculation is that he works for the company and they use him as like a
plant,
as like a marker.
A plant.
For the camera. Well, yeah, a plant, but also as a marker for like the cameras. Like, okay, this is where
the camera's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, yeah, for when you do film, like there are markers, like you put tape on the ground, something like that.
Mhm.
Even in Power Rangers, they would have like members of the cast. Whenever the actors would pose for the morphers, they'd stand right there. Then they'd come grab another on the crew would come over there and they would grab where their arms were, and then they would stay still until the people in the Power Ranger suits came and they would put their arm in the exact same pose to where it would fit. So it's kind of like a marker kind of thing. Now we don't really know. Maybe he's just fucking rich. Maybe he's like a gazillionaire. He's the real life Doug Dimmadome. We don't really know, right? There's so much that goes into it. But going back to Ecchi Expo, there's so many things that could have led to the downturn of Ecchi Expo this year.
There's also that there's so many other Ecchi cons where previously Ecchi was the only place where you had 18 plus anime stuff, where now even family friendly cons have their own 18 plus events, like San Japan.
I think that's fucking well. Family friendly conventions have always had adult content. It's just that now it feels a little bit more frequent than before. They've always had adult panels, adult merch. They've always had it covered up. Like the adult market thing is not a new concept, but I think it's stupid to take a family-friendly convention and then try to slowly cater it to an adult-only audience, because you've established a fan base. You don't need 100 adult conventions. We have OnlyFans cons. We have failing Southern Pleasure Retail Expo conventions. We have, I said OnlyFans, right? I said sex cons, bondage cons. You have the Texas Renaissance Campgrounds. They have a quiet section and the general camping section.
There was a convention I saw while scrolling through Facebook that they had to make an announcement that's saying, "Hey guys, we had a great convention this year. Unfortunately, we had to break some news that next year, starting next year, it will be an 18 plus convention now."
Wait, which convention?
I forgot. I was just scrolling through, and then it's just like I wanted to get a screenshot of it, but you know how fucking Facebook could be like, it refreshes and it just fucking. Anyway, but yeah, like they just had to make announcements like, yeah, going forward, starting next year will be an 18 plus convention now.
But like that's stupid, because a lot of people are getting older and they're coming to the realization, like a lot of people that are they want to wait till they're in their 30s to have kids nowadays. And a lot of people are getting their 30s, they're in their mid 30s, or they're getting ready to leave their 30s, right? It's coming to the point now where they are deciding whether they want to start a family or try to start a family. Because as you get older, I'm sorry, people, but as you do get older, it does get harder to start a family.
Yep.
It does.
It's biology. It's science. There's proven
genetics
facts
and stuff. Yep.
Yeah, it's
there's already people out there that I know personally or like said anything that have gone on record saying, okay, I don't want to start a family. I don't want a family, because most of them, a bunch of factors, you know what I mean? Some can't produce children, or they just
other
don't
complications.
Other complications, and then also financially, they're like, yeah, it's too expensive to have a kid.
Yeah, I've seen those people, and then I've seen a few people end up with kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
And one of them it used to be a big time cosplayer. They were like, I'm never gonna have kids. I don't want kids. Kids stupid. Now they got kids.
That's what happens when you do adult things. That's all I will say.
A wise man once told me that you shouldn't have kids because kids cost money. They're constantly asking for food.
I cost money. I'm a kid. Who wants to buy me that? No, but you know what?
When you take them to conventions, they're constantly asking for stuff.
Don't start, Deacon. Don't start, because you are expecting twins. Yeah, Deacon posted.
You didn't read that whole post?
I did. I just wanted to fuck with you.
I don't know. Speaking as someone that has a 16-year-old, it's like I really believe in having kids younger in life.
But your kid was 13.
No, she's 16.
She told everyone at that panel she was 13.
She's probably just fucking with y'all.
My
daughter is a troll.
Because her daughter went up to the audience. We were bringing people from the audience. She goes up there. She's like, I'm 13. And all my participants. Let me rephrase. No, I'm telling you the story behind it.
Like father, like daughter.
Yeah. So he's there. This is a panel we hosted at Onicon. She goes on the stage. I'm 13. And every other participant in that panel room fucking fled. like ice had showed up.
Uh,
And even I almost ran out. I started heading towards the door.
Yeah, no, my daughter loves messing with people.
No,
She's
your
like,
daughter's cool. I really your daughter is great. She's funny. She's comedic. She took all the jokes. We started joking about her, like, oh, so whoever wins gets to take her mom to Chuck E. Cheese as a date,
What the
where
fuck?
Deacon Rat will be performing live. No, I met your kid. They're cool as fuck. They were in one of our panels because I did tell the story that this year I fucked up. I don't know if I fucked up or if I did it right. I don't know what happened. But the dating game that I host is an adult only panel, and they didn't
Label it.
advertise it as 18 plus, and they put me in the middle of the day.
That's wild.
So I had to make it a family friendly panel. So we
and then
changed
my
it.
daughter ruined that.
Yeah, she fucking ruined the whole panel. She showed up, went up. We didn't even ask her. She went up there and said, "I'm 13." Nobody asked her anything. She sat down in that chair, said she was 13. Everybody ran. Everybody head for the.
Like,
Everybody ran like a party in the hood when the cops show up.
Everybody was like, "Where's the hidden cop? Where's the undercover cop here?"
Where's Chris Hansen?
I know.
Am I being pugged?
No, but you know the good thing came out of that is we were that one dude who just like when they asked him the horse question, he just said Mustang. So the whole weekend we just kept calling him Mustang. So that was great. I mean, overall, okay, I forgot where the fuck we were going. Okay. I completely
No, we were talking about how like a lot of these conventions.
Right.
You know,
Okay. Right. I think it's stupid to. I think it's smart to cater to adults, but don't become an adults only convention because some people have kids, and it's like finding a baby. Not everyone has Mexican parents that can just babysit out of the blue, you know. Because as a Mexican, your parents love their grandkids more than they love you. Like, oh, I'll babysit him whenever. Just leave him. Just let him live here for the rest of his life. What about me?
I had that. Like, it's funny. Like, whenever my friends would like complain about not finding babysitters, it's like, man, I had the problem where like too many people would want to babysit. It's like, yeah, when you're a Mexican family, like everybody wants to fucking babysit.
Wait, Seffi, I thought your kid was 21.
16.
No, Seffi's. That was 20 years ago. I thought your kid was 21, Seffi. Anyways,
yeah.
I think it's a lot of people have kids, and I think.
Do you think maybe? Oh,
go
sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say maybe with that one that went adult. Do you think maybe liability is part of it? That they have so many things that are adult oriented that they ended up going completely adult oriented because of liability, where like they didn't want to risk overlap and something stupid happening.
I think there's a lot that goes into it. I think that is one of the reasons. I think. Okay, Sonic remembers. Diamond wasn't on the show yet, but remember. We did read this post somebody made about IkiCon. It was about like a couple years ago. Like they were upset that there were children.
Yeah.
At the convention, like this needs to be an adults only convention.
Bro, that's fucking wild.
Oh, the kid that bought the CBD.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that was that year that the kid. There was a CBD vendor, and they ended up selling the kids.
No, that was the year before. I was there for that one.
Oh, gotcha.
I was there because remember I ran into you and you were dressed like a Power Ranger.
I'm dressed as a Power Ranger at every Yeshi, bro.
You know what, motherfucker? I was there. Okay, just know that I was there.
I was there, man.
I was there when that happened. Because I even said, "Hey, man, you should be like." I wasn't there when he sold it to the kid, but he was selling CBD. I'm like, "What the fuck? You're selling this shit here?"
Yeah.
Like, is there a cop waiting for me outside the vendor's room as soon as I walk out with it?
Wasn't there? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
About 6 years ago, wasn't there a thing in Comic Palooza that was a big stink about one of the vendors was selling like hentai and like dojin to like underage kids?
I didn't hear anything about that. I did not hear anything about that.
I remember it was more along the lines of why didn't they cover it up kind of thing, where it's like normally when you go to
I think
like that.
What I remember was they were selling to kids.
There was one vendor at some convention. I don't know if it was Comic Palooza, but they didn't cover up any of the the hentai manga.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that was
I
the
do
big
remember that
thing.
too.
It was I know for Comic Palooza it was the stickers that they didn't cover them up. Like
Because they said it was too much work.
yeah.
They didn't even put up a sign that said it. There was no sign saying adults only. It was just in a section by itself, but there was no warning.
Nothing else and all that.
No,
Mhm.
right. So it was hard to tell. My children's Mexican family members never offered to babysit. Did I do it? Probably. You did you ask him in English? You got to ask him in Spanish. Like we need family friendly conventions because we know a lot of people in the community. I know, for lack of a better word, are fucking selfish.
Well, not just that. I think the world is selfish in general because if we're being honest, the majority of the world, they're like, we don't want kids in these spaces.
Yeah, but it sucks because we bitch about people being fucking selfish, and then people want to turn around and be selfish themselves. I want to take my child to conventions and introduce her to this shit that I grew up with. Not maybe not all the same anime I grew up with, because Ranma, I don't want to have to explain that
raunchy anime.
raunchy, but like as you have kids, you want them to partake in this thing that we hold so near and dear to our hearts, like anime,
something that made us joy, that gave us joy during our youth.
Right, because as somebody that grew up in the 90s and early 2000s where anime was taboo, people called it cartoons. You were a nerd, you were a geek, and being a nerd or a geek was bad.
I remember you were I was throwing a bunch of slurs back when I was in school.
People still fucking dude, I heard slurs all the time. Mexican, I'm not gonna say all of them, but Mexican related ones.
I would be called gay for liking a lot of things that I like as a nerd. I'll put it to you that way.
I mean, there's people still shoot those fucking kind of slurs nowadays, but it's more accepting now than it was 30 years ago. You want to talk about 30 years ago?
To be specific, the anime, not the slurs.
Thank you, Sonic. Thank you for confirming that, because we did not say anything. We just went on a rant. I'm sorry.
Just want to make that clear. Just
some of the slurs are now PG.
PG-13, you know.
We have PG. No, we have politically correct. No, wait, is that politically? No, is it PC or
politically correct?
Oh, that's PC. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was
PG is parental guidance.
Parental.
All I can think about is
approval. PCP.
Hold it down.
No. PC principal from
South Park.
Oh, South Park.
Politically correct principal.
Dude,
Mike,
don't come to me for like acronyms or anything
have y'all
like
seen
that.
the new season of South Park?
Christian principal.
I don't have Paramount Plus, sir.
Bruh. When Jesus is sitting at the teachers meeting and PC principal, no, bro, this is what Jesus wants. I'm power Christian principal. Nobody knows what Jesus wants more than me. And Jesus is like, I didn't ask for this. No, Jesus, this is what you fucking want.
Yeah, it's basically what PC principal is now. He's like he's
power
a
Christian.
Power Christian. He goes by Power Christian now.
I think I haven't watched. I've only seen episodes here and there. I've seen the movie and I played the video games, but I've never actually regularly watched South Park.
It's hit and miss.
Lately, it's been hit or miss.
Yeah.
Oh, they are definitely. It's hit and miss, but they are hitting it when it comes to pissing off a certain group of people.
Yeah.
Like, you have to always watch the Mormon one where they make fun of Mormons.
The one I remember distinctively watching out of the blue, and it stuck to me and it lives free in my head, is the Woodland Critters Christmas special. And then here comes the squirrel. Oh, hail Satan. And then
the blood orgy.
Yeah, the blood orgy. And here comes Santa Claus, and he makes a fucking U-turn and beelines to them. He's like, what the hell is there a red star doing in the sky? There's only one way to handle devil worshiping woodland critters. And then he whips out a shotgun. Jesus. I'm like, what the fuck? That is, and then I remember the episode where they're trying to help Tally, and he's trying to put in the code. Oh, I think I got it. The code knows the beat to Funky Town.
Oh my
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Hey,
howdy ho!
You guys want to get high?
Yeah.
Oh man,
so fucking high right now.
I have no idea what's going on now.
In the new season, In a new season, Tally is Donald Trump's cum rag.
Oh my god.
That's a real. Yes, that's really what happens
Yeah,
in the thing.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're bringing up the woodland critters. They just showed up in the latest episode.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, the
I
woodland
forgot
critters
about
Spoiler
are back.
alert! There's a
it.
Christmas episode in the South Park season.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Hero ran off. Hero was listening to this, and then as soon as he heard that, he went somewhere else.
He's like, nah, I don't fuck with the woodland creatures.
He's like, nah, they got too weird for me. Hero, what's wrong? Hero?
He needs to nibble on your finger again.
No, but
He
he
wants
bit
more
me
pizza.
hard, bro. Like, fuck.
He wants more pizza.
He wants more pizza, yeah, but there's out. We're out. It was the one slice, and now I'm still fucking hungry. Like, somebody bought me groceries, and I thanked them, but I'm trying not to. I bought groceries for each day of the week, but I also paid one of the bills, so yay.
Yay,
Adulting. So there was enough groceries for a few days, and I thank them a lot. I appreciate them. I love them. It did help me out a lot. So thank you. Anyways, I am selling shit though, in case anybody wants to buy anything. I got Deacon wrap for sale. I'll take $20.
Actually, if you want to sell something, you can sell my old album.
How much?
We're starting bid at $5.
Oh,
Okay,
we're doing a bid?
This had songs I don't perform anymore because they are cringe and uncomfortable to listen to.
Oh my god, is
my
waifu girl in
God.
there? Because I'm definitely not.
No, this is 2016 me.
Okay.
Where-
All right. He wants 5. I'll charge you 8, so I can get a $3 commission.
What a
Well, you take
callback.
an old Pringles wrapper.
No.
Oh, I would. I'd lick the salt off that bitch.
What a fucking callback.
We
Holy
have
shit.
songs I never actually performed, such as Stuck in the Friend Zone,
Oh god.
Internet Drama,
So I
Oh,
did-
Stuck in the friend zone.
and
I did get
hashtag
this
the
for free.
struggle is real.
So
John
I can't
Cena.
sell this because I got this for free.
Stuck
This was
on the friend
actually
zone. Do
mailed
do
to
do. Here's Goku showing off his stuff out
Yes.
on the gym. I don't know.
Because I get 10 cents. There's a fuck. I don't have the code. Never
He
mind.
gets revenue. He gets
I do.
revenue.
Because they sent me this for free, and I'm supposed to give you your code to buy this
A
on
refer-
Amazon.
Yeah, a little affiliate link.
Right. And I lost it. So
Send it to him again.
fuck. Hey man, I'm gonna email it. I fucking deleted the email with the code.
Why would you delete your email?
Because man, I thought it was spam at first. No. When I was deleting, I just do. Okay, when I delete my email, I do select all, and then I just go through the list to keep the ones I want.
Gotcha.
I do delete all my emails. Anyway, so we do need a balance of family-friendly conventions and adult conventions. There can't be too many adult conventions because we already had a plethora of adult conventions. They were just called adult conventions. Now we have anime adult conventions. But the problem is, bro, all these anime conventions don't do that well. They don't. They really fucking don't. Because you know what we have in this fucking community? Fucking gooners and creeps. And I don't want to say pedos
PDF.
because
PDFs.
Yeah,
what's a PD?
PDFs.
Like the file?
PDF.
Yes, pedophile.
That's basically what people are saying.
Oh,
in the PDF.
sorry. I've actually never heard that before.
Or registered
No, that's
offenders.
what now everyone's using it as. They're saying to say pedos, they just say PDFs.
Okay, so this is actually the first time I've heard that. So that's interesting.
So one thing I wanted to say is like my daughter, like a lot of her friends want to go to like conventions, but a lot of because she goes to Dickinson High School, so a lot of them just like cannot afford at all to do conventions. So my daughter has been finding a lot of like free cons, and there's a surprising amount of free cons in the Houston area.
Oh, yeah.
Do y'all feel like also the free cons are kind of like battling and taking away from like the paid cons? Like
I don't think so, because from now that you mentioned that, because I remember my sister because I got her into like going to cons and stuff. She was telling me about all these cons. Like, obviously, there's not going to be a lot to it. You just kind of have to like make it as your own. So there's not.
Well, like we went to NerdCon, and for a free con, NerdCon was actually like on par with like Ecchi as far as like the amount of stuff they were doing for a free con. Like they had panel rooms, they had a full vendor room, they had concerts, they had the chick from that did the song from Sailor Moon out there, and a bunch of other celebrities. I mean, shit that's like almost on par
Well,
with medium-sized cons. They were doing that at these free cons that are
but
like put on
a
by the
lot of
city.
those have sponsors. They still have vendors. They still have people, covering the cost of the convention. Conventions themselves aren't always expensive to host. What makes them expensive is going over a certain time frame. This is why these conventions always end like at 7 or 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Once you start getting to the late night with the drunks and the dumbasses, that's when you gotta have insurance, gotta have like a down
Well,
payment, and that's when it starts getting expensive.
Well, I've noticed about like a lot of the free cons that I'm seeing pop up is that they're actually put on by like the city or the county. They're
Yeah.
like subsidized by, local government and stuff like that.
Because it creates business. People don't understand that we need shows. We need WrestleMania. We need the World Cup. We need
It helps the local economy.
It does.
Brett-
It helps Anime Matsuri for, as shitty as it is. And I will talk shit about Anime Matsuri all day, every day. Anime Matsuri does help the local economy. And if Anime Matsuri is losing money, that's one thing, because I don't give a fuck. But they do help vendors. They do help the local economy because it brings asses to the seats. And when you're an ass in the seat and you get hungry or thirsty, are you gonna travel 5 miles to save $5, or you can just grab whatever's convenient in the area?
Well, not only that, but a lot of governments understand. Have y'all ever heard of the concept of bread and circuses?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like governments understand that you have to provide or subsidize entertainment.
Exactly.
Keep people happy.
Comic Palooza was commissioned by the city of Houston. It's owned by the city of Houston, but not at first. The city of Houston wanted its own Comic Con because they saw the growth in
San
Diego's Comic Con. They saw the growth. Like, why? We're a major city. Why don't we have our own Comic Con? They commissioned Comic Palooza, and I think it was like 5 years later when they bought it outright.
Mhm.
Because there was a shift in the way the convention was hosted. These can one thing is that the city of Houston is so diverse. It's so massive that it's not entirely impossible. It's very possible to fail, but it's also very possible to be successful. It's 50-50. And sometimes it's not about whether you ran a good show or a bad show. Sometimes it's just dumb luck. Sometimes you run a show and Nintendo decides to do a pop-up at the local mall the same weekend that you're running your show. And Nintendo has done pop-ups in Houston before.
Mhm.
Yeah, they have.
And the free cons, as of right now, to answer the question, they're not going to hurt the economy that is conventions, but not right now. But could it in the future? Yes. It's like when you drink water. If you drink too much water, what happens? You get water poisoning.
Yeah.
Huh?
Or you drown yourself for drinking too much water.
There's a word for it.
It's overhydration.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make yourself sick, Deacon, with water.
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
drink too much.
Overhydrating. But I balance it out with a bunch of Coke and energy drinks. So.
Would you rather I drink this?
No, because then you're okay. If you drink way too much Baja Blast, they're gonna use you as a stunt double on Fallout Season 3.
They're
All right.
Uranium.
You're gonna glow. They're gonna use you as a mutant or a ghoul or one of those big old crabs, the Mirelurks.
How do you solve this? Because the biggest thing that people still talk about to this day, and obviously it'll still be a problem for Comic Palooza, a lot of people still, like new and old, it's still an issue where it's like the food is still the most expensive thing out of the whole entire. Besides the hoteling and like obviously spending badges and buying shit, but like
So the food increasing in price is not just a Comic Palooza exclusive problem. We talked about it last week on the TRF episode. Food prices have. Give me a second.
So while Jesse is gone,
I was just sneezing, you bitch.
Oh,
Just pull
What were you gonna say? You gonna talk shit while I was gone?
no, I was gonna say that. Let me just say that John Cena's final match was
We'll get
artistically
to that.
beautiful.
We're gonna
We'll
get
get-
to that.
we'll
Hold
get
on.
to it.
Hold on.
We're
We
an hour and a
actually,
half in.
and it's a
No?
super. I told you it's a supersized show, and we have 30 minutes dedicated to you crying.
Oh, thank you.
But I mean, can I say one thing about food, like at the GRB, is that
Mhm.
like, you know, whenever you go to the GRB, you really have to like look around in the area for like cheaper solutions than the GRB. Like, did y'all know that at Saltgrass in the GRB, they actually have like a really good happy hour where like appetizers are like half off. And then there's this grocery store across the street from the GRB called the Phoenician, which is a
Yeah.
grocery store, but it's also a delicatessen that has not cheap, but like reasonably priced food. Like, you know, they actually have like full on like restaurant style food. And it's
I
like, but
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
no, that's pretty much all they said. But it's like, you know, you can find cheap shit or reasonably priced stuff in the downtown area if you just like look it up and kind of like, you know, look around and ask people.
I know last time for at least the 2 days since I had friends who were hosting us for. I wasn't gonna stay, but my sister stayed with them for them to spend the night and stuff. So I stayed a little bit later just to hang out with them, and we Uber Eats and stuff, which is even more expensive. But at the same time, it was like everything was gonna be closed by the night. So
Also, if you're staying at the Hilton or the Marriott, if you have like their like at Hilton the diamond level or whatever, you do the credit cards or whatever.
mhm.
So like, you know, when you stay at the Hilton, you know, get the diamond level and then you can eat at their executive lounge for free. And the same thing with Marriott, they have the M Club. You know, you should just always kind of like look at your options and see, you know, which hotels provide free food. Even Embassy downtown will provide like an evening reception with free food, free breakfast. Homewood nearby has like a full kitchen with, you know, everything you need to make your own food. So I mean, there's no reason you should spend like $15 on a fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich. You just
Yeah.
Oh
have to
yeah.
kind of like prep and know what you're doing.
Okay, just
Absolutely.
to kind of, so on a serious note, Deacon, we are gonna dedicate 30 minutes to John Cena. We had already planned that, and we actually planned it because you kind of inspired it. So we wanted to get your thoughts on that. We're gonna go back to subject though,
Okay.
because John Cena's he quit.
I quit. I quit.
All right, now all joking aside though, yeah, you just gotta play it smart when it comes to food. But the cost of food is something we did talk about last week. Even if you do find cheaper options, the cheaper options have also gone up in price. It's just not, you're not going to get away from the increase because the increase in living has gone up. Everything is also going to go up. And because we're Houston, a major city, which are we hosting a World Cup game?
Yeah, we
'Cause we're
are.
supposed
Actually,
to.
we're hosting one July 4th. I know that.
Okay, because they were talking about the prices in Houston going up for several businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Prices, unfortunately, will go up in the United States and in Mexico and in Canada for the World Cup. And don't expect them to go down right away after the games are over. It does not. It's just going to get harder. And right now, it's just, you kind of have to play it smart. One thing that I do, it's expensive at first, but in the long run, it does save you money. We buy the Sonic, what is that company called that has like they sell the cups that you can refill and that like
Oh,
the
it's
different
like
sodas and water.
Wild Bill's
Pecos,
Pecos
yeah.
Bill or
Yes.
Wild Bill, I think.
So we buy their insulated cup. I do for $40, but it's free refills the whole day, and then the next day it's $7, and then free refills the whole day, and then the third day it's $7 and free refills the whole day. A bottle of water at the Georgia Brown Convention Center was about $7 to $8.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
One
in
thing
the
I
long
also,
run, it does save you money. Go ahead.
I was also going to say, even if you don't stay like at the Hilton and connected to the GRB at the Hilton, they actually have microwaves like in the hallways. So even if you don't stay there, like, you know, bring some ramen and just go like use the microwaves at the Hilton. to make yourself some ramen, mac and cheese, or whatever.
So for me, it's like I go to Sam's and I get a big case of waters and like the small ones and a big case of sodas. And like sometimes I get a case of the snack stuff. And I have reward points with just about everybody. Like for Ecchi Expo, I had $22 worth of Pizza Hut reward money, and I end up only paying 95 cents for 3 pizzas and garlic bread.
So we're actually starting to do okay to kind of add to that, Deacon. Unfortunately, though, how do you get around that if you are going to the like Georgia Brown won't even let you take in a bottle of water anymore?
No, it's all in the hotel room.
Okay, but what if you're not staying at the hotel connected to the like? Do you like sneak it in your girlfriend's purse?
Oh no, what you call
Easter it?
Honestly, they're supposed to let you bring in water. Like, it's actually
Yeah, it's supposed to
illegal
be
for them
water,
to deny you to bring in water.
I think you can bring like a
I thought the
flask.
policy was you can bring in a cup.
You can bring a flask, but I don't think you can bring an actual
drinks and
plastic,
everything
Like,
like a
I
plastic.
thought the policy was you could bring the cup in.
Oh, we don't take any food inside the convention center.
Just keep it at the hotel and just stuff your face there.
Yeah.
What if I'm hungry? What if I need a snack? Where's
Then
my
go to the
snack,
room,
Deacon?
bro. I'm
You
not
don't
gonna
tell
walk
us
all the
what
way
your
over
room-
there, grab something, and then bring it back to you. Like, come to the room, bro, if you want something to eat.
Like,
This
bro,
is
every
gonna
time I
sound
see you-
shitty, but I would just tell security, hey, like, I'm diabetic and I have to have food with me for dietary reasons or health reasons.
I'm just telling, be honest with them. Like, hey man, I'm fat and I'm hungry. Like, let me keep my fucking snacks.
I'm hungry.
I don't think that's gonna work, but if you're like,
You
if you're
can
saying, like, it's
keister
a
the
medic-
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Keister it.
That I know y'all like hate anime Matsuri and stuff like that, but the one of the few things I have to say about anime Matsuri that's actually a positive compared to Comic Palooza is they don't give a shit if you bring in outside food or drinks. They don't have like the security there checking bags and stuff like that, so you can just like
But
bring in
that's
food.
also part of the problem because they don't have the
Yes.
strict security. A lot of people, like the guy that ran around that year, remember he made the video, like, I heard the
Yeah.
baby's here, the baby. He got into a women's changing room because Matsuri cheaped out on security.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yes, that did happen.
Like, I actually agree. I agree with you that like that the lenient I agree with you that the security's shitty and that might be a perk, but in the long run, like after, like honestly, I was already annoyed by the guy. So like the baby, I didn't know that the baby was like the name
There's
of
a
an
lot.
artist.
There's a lot of like good, like benefits and like disadvantages of having certain opportunities and certain like free, kind of like more freedoms when it comes to certain cons, and then you have issues like that which you are bringing up that unfortunately happen due to lack of security or lack of planning.
But I feel like you can find a good balance. Like, one thing I have to say that I like about fandom events is I really like fandom events' security because they're not going hog wild and getting like thinking they're cops like the fucking security at SumiCon, but they're strict, but they're not like crazy. Like some cons, the security guards act like they're freaking cops, and I hate that.
They're not acting like Granddad from the Boondocks when he was a TSA agent for the airport. Did you just bring in a whole bottle of shampoo? And then he tackles the guy. I agree. There has to be a balance. Ecchi Expo is always been awesome when it comes to their security. Really easy to work with. Great guys, reliable to communicate. At least this is from my personal experience. Don't take my experience as like the definitive experience for everybody.
Well, like I'll tell the story. So, like at Phantom Events, they host Wind Bloom out in Dallas. My daughter was friends with these two girls that went out there, and some guy, they thought he might have possibly put something in their drinks when they were doing photos and stuff. So they went and talked to the guy, essentially ejected him. But one of the small things the security guy did was he went into the headquarters and brought out 2 bottles of water that were, had caps and stuff, and be like, hey, instead of using cups, use these bottles of water. Don't let them out of your sight. Just little things like that that security would do for fandom events, like not just like go up and harass people, but like, you know, tell people, hey, this is how you need to be safe. Use a bottle of water, don't have an open cup. You know, they just did a really good job like protecting people, but just not being dicks about it like some cons do.
Oh, just real
Right.
quick, I just want to go off topic for just a split second. Because I comment of the day goes to Sefi for top flight security of the world, Craig. We're gonna go
Friday
into a
after
news
that.
segment that it's called "Shit That I See on the Streets Near My House."
Oh my god.
This is at the Domino's. It's literally a 2-minute walk from my house.
What the hell? What the hell? Dude, what the hell?
Like this Domino's is legitimately 7 houses away from my. Like this is 43rd and L. This is 43rd and Ella Boulevard in my area. This is, you can see the fucking crosswalk right there. This is stupid shit at Shell gas.
Jesus.
This is in front of the
Christ.
This is a delivery driver for the Domino's, mind you.
Oh my god, dude. This dude's fucking filming himself while delivering pizzas. I'm fucking done.
Like, no, I took this picture and I saw it. I drove by. I walked up. I was gonna ask him for consent. Ah, fuck! I forgot to blur out his license plate. But yeah, no, like, yeah, this is the back of his truck, and he's a delivery driver for Domino's.
Would you like to see my extra special pizza?
No, I don't think he's a creep.
So, about the food thing, whenever I give away prizes at my panels, they're usually in bags like this.
Gift cards?
And it'll have like cereal bars, a small bottle of water, bags of chips, because I know for about majority of the convention, food is an afterthought.
It really is. Like for a lot of people, I don't know you want to say something, Geek Crib, but I gotta say this first. For a lot of people, there are a lot of people that go to this fucking convention. They don't have money for a hotel. They don't have money to fucking shower. They smell. They're sleeping in a hot ass car, right? But I've seen this is I'm attacking one person particularly, and they know who they are. They know who they are because I've told them to their face to stop.
They need a shower.
They need to fucking get some some
Take
baby
a damn
wipes.
shower. Take a damn shower.
Like
Get some dude wipes.
For real, get some fucking dude wipes, get some baby wipes, get some fucking whatever. You know, get something. I don't know. But they walked out of the convention with a $400 waifu figure. I couldn't tell you what the character was because I didn't fucking recognize them. They had pink hair and big boobs. That probably didn't help.
Pink hair and big boobs.
Super Sonico?
I wouldn't. I this was
Sakura?
years ago.
Nah, it can't be Sakura. Is it?
No, I don't remember. I didn't even know what it was from. It might have been just from like a hentai or something.
I want to be
Maybe.
surprised.
It was a $400 figure, as big as this bottle of Coke.
Okay.
And I'm like, you couldn't get a hotel room to sleep, bathe, and eat? Like, you're over here begging me for $5 for food? I know you did not just buy a $400 figure.
They clearly didn't get their priorities straight with financially.
And now, am I the kettle calling the pot? How does that saying go? The kettle calling the pot
Pot
black?
calling the kettle black.
Right. Am I? Yeah. Am I financially responsible? Fuck no, I'm not. But at a convention, I make sure I have something set aside for a Snickers bar.
You make sure you have enough to feed yourself without starving yourself.
Well, that or I'll give somebody else my money. Hey, man, make sure I eat this weekend. And when I say eat, I don't mean like
just nibble on something or
like
get a
cup
granola
of
bar.
fucking cocktails or some peanuts at the bar.
Like actually eat like fucking full meal.
Yeah, fucking. And like I felt guilty because at Renaissance I normally don't eat, but people fed me a lot that weekend, and I just felt guilty.
It's probably for the good reason. One, because the amount of people that drink there. So I mean, you want to stay full as possible while you're having drinking, and two, food is food. So
food is food.
Dead.
I know someone
Food
like
is
that,
food.
but in reverse, in the sense of they always have money to go to cons and events, but they never have money to buy groceries.
Are you calling me out?
No, it's not you. It's
Oh,
someone else.
okay. No, you're not calling me. I'm like, I don't have money for either.
I think he's just
There's
saying
one
the
thing I
majority
do
of
wonder:
people.
how do you have a Switch 2 if you don't have a job?
I told you, Asian paid for it. I have to pay him back.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
Listen.
if anything, we're talking about the economy and stuff, like the rise of like buy now pay later payment plans have like gone up and stuff. Like people will use Klarna, people will use Zip. Hell, I'll admit, I got when the during Cyber Monday, I saw the Switch 2 on sale, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take
Yeah,
advantage of
my
it. And
boy jumped on that.
I jumped on that because basically I got Mario Kart for free.
Let's
And
go.
I posted it on Discord, and I'm not sure they're watching this, but some clown was like, "Oh, why'd you get it now? It's not really a deal and all this stuff." I'm like, "Okay, come back to me a year from now when the fucking Switch 2 prices go up." And then
Does it
you'll fucking
fucking
come.
matter though, bro? Like you
Yeah,
got it
like
for was it on
450.
Amazon? Because I saw it on Amazon for 450.
No, I got it at Walmart.
Dude, they had it on Amazon for 450 as well.
Yeah. So it was funny. Someone at Sam's or Costco, they got it as low as like $400 with Mario Kart. I'm
That's
like, dude,
wild.
that's a steal right now.
That
That's
is a
steal.
great steal. That's a $90 game.
If anything, a little side note: if you have a Costco account, you just take advantage of it because Costco, their deals are better than most other places. Someone said they got like Metro Prime Beyond as low as like $30. I'm like, what the fuck?
If you got a Costco card, if you would like to donate, I'll take 3 glizzies and a Coke.
That's under 10.
Their hot dogs are good.
Their food is great. Their food is great.
Their shit is great.
I kind of want to sign up for I kind of want to renew my account because it's like $60.
Let's go. Let's get the Geeks 5 Ever family plan. Like we do everything.
Yeah.
Team Sam's for life.
My parents have this.
for life.
My parents have Sam's Club. We
Yeah.
order the pizza.
Oh,
Yeah,
we got
but,
our Sam's Club
Team
too.
Sam.
Yeah,
Team
I have
Sam.
Sam's Club too. I have a Sam's Club one as well because I got the regular membership, but they gave me the Plus card, which is like the business card. So like, oh, they gave me business benefits. They fucked up.
My dad, like he's got the credit card, so his is like for life at this point.
Yeah. Damn.
Bro, like I can't get a credit card now. I fucked up my shit up. I can't even get a credit card at Best Buy, and that's fucked up because I've seen a pigeon fly into that fucking store and fly out with a credit card.
Yeah, no. So what I was getting into is that a lot of people use the buy now pay later thing, which is kind of useful. Like for me, I'll admit I did that for the Switch too, and actually that's kind of helpful because I get paid weekly and all that stuff, and I do all this, so it kind of helps out.
It does. It's which one did you use, just so for the people that are wondering?
I use Zip, which is the app only one. So you use it on basically you get an app. Basically it's they give you like a virtual card and basically you pay based on all that stuff. So the fees are not bad. Basically I pay like a $5 fee. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. I mean, that's tolerable. And they give you an option. You can pay
$5 fee to use it.
No, like if you want to do the buy now and pay later, like every 2 weeks or something, they give you an option.
Because I use it too. So the way it works is, so the fee's $4 to $6. It depends on how much the item costs. So if whatever you're buying is $400, they're gonna charge you $405.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it kind of works out okay for me. Like as long as you're spending, as long as you're like making your payments on time. They'll probably give you more spending power, and also helps your credit too, because now they're gonna start reporting that to your credit if you don't pay it on time and all that stuff. So that's something you got to be careful in mind. But you bring it up. Sorry. What were you saying?
Have you ever used Affirm?
Affirm. I've used Affirm for Anime Expo every year for my flights to when I use Southwest, because it kind of helps out a lot. Affirm is actually really helpful too. I liked using Affirm. I used they changed the name. It was Uplift, and then they changed the FlexPay. My parents use Uplift a lot for their flights.
Uplift is for, I was gonna say there's Uplift for flights, because that's
the one I use. Yeah,
Affirm too. Paying for.
Yeah, paying for Klarna. Everyone uses Klarna, even though ironically they're going by bankruptcy. But
we like to call it the devil app. Because
oh no,
why is PayPal the devil app?
I don't know. Because they're pals and they pay for you. They're pay pals. No, but I'm bringing up how people would go to these conventions, don't have like their financial like
stuff in order.
stuff in order. I'll give you an example. Especially when it comes to food, like there's people, for example, like a Colossal Con or like at a convention I go to, because I asked, hey, you guys want to order pizza? I have the app, and you know what I mean, we kind of use the app and I get rewards points and all that stuff, so it helps. And then there'd be some people who would they'd be like, hey man, I don't have any money right now. Can you like pay for my part? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. You could just Zelle me, money that, because I tell everybody, hey, this is the total. If you guys want to pay your part, just Zelle me the money and all that stuff. There's some who are like, hey man, I don't got any money. Can you, I'll pay you back later. I'm like, yeah, sure. You don't got any money. And then the next they proceed to like buy something like an hour later. I'm like, where'd you get this money from? It's like, oh, I actually had some on me. I'm like, but you wouldn't pay for the food, and I'm like, you still owe us for the food, by the way.
No, I'll flat out tell you, I will be like, hey, Sonic, can you cover me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
I got a lot. I won't tell you I don't have any money. I'm just like, look, I got a little bit, but
I got a little bit, but if it's okay, I'm like, yeah, no worries. Whatever.
I
mean, as long as you got something, you know what I mean?
Like, I might use this for a Gatorade later.
Yeah, no, yeah, but like
thirst, but yeah, you just gotta be smart with the finances, bro. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? And there's some people who like I would tell them, oh, you don't have to pay me, you don't have to pay me, and some of them are really cool. Like, yeah, no, I got you, dude. You know what I mean? That's
Jesse, I just sent you something on Discord.
Oh God.
Since we're on topic.
Oh my God.
Since we're on topic.
Oh my, no, not the credit card debt song from Family Guy.
I have $13,000 in credit card debt.
When they call,
I can't pay it back yet. Credit card debt. Tomorrow I may go buy
dining room set
or this Boba Fett.
Credit card debt. Credit card debt. Credit card debt.
Okay. So here's the thing.
Just hearing Peter sing that makes me feel less bad about my debt.
So like people are, because you're not the only person to ask me, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and trust it. I don't have money right now. I do have last year I gave my mother $4,000 to hold on to me. I'm now down to 1,800 of those 4,000. They were originally supposed to buy me a brand new car. I don't have a vehicle. Actually, it might be less because I just I was at 2,000. We gave my baby mama 200 because she kept harassing me. I was trying to get the money. So the Switch 2, yes, I do have a Switch 2. It's right here. It even says Switch 2 on the back. Asian bought this for me with the intention that I will pay him back once I get a job.
Yeah.
But I've done a lot for a lot of my friends, for Asian, for a lot of other people, for this group. And like, whenever we have dinners at Delta Age Con, nobody pitches in. Like everybody will pitch in like $5 or $10, and I'll make like $150, but I'll spend $300 on like McDonald's or pizza or Popeyes or whatever the fuck it is we buy. So we do, like, I've invested in my community and I rely on the community now to help me occasionally. Yeah, but a lot of the stuff that I have now, as a matter of fact, I have less stuff now than I did before. I sold my WWE figure collection. All of my figures, they're gone. Not the open ones, the sealed ones. I still have my open ones. They're up there above me. They're all staring at me, like wondering why there's a Kenny Omega amongst them when they're all WWE figures. But like I buy stuff and I do trades. Like I went to Ross this weekend and we found Luke Harper with the TNT Championship in his wrestling gear, and we found Cody Rhodes in a business suit. Both figures $4 each. I'm gonna turn around and sell them for like both together for probably, I don't know. I was thinking about, I don't know. Let me know, Sonic, you think this is reasonable. $30 for both.
Probably not, especially most people kind of know about the Raw stores, and also DD's discounts also have AEW figures too.
And also it's more, I think the price would go maybe half of that if you have it signed, and even then,
well, the Luke Harper one, that's out of circulation. Like that one's no longer.
Dude, just take off the Raw sticker.
No, I was gonna. Yeah, I take off all the price stickers to everything I buy, but like AEW figures are hard to sell as it is.
Yep.
There was I'll talk about it during our what we talk about Saturday night's main event, because I went to an event, and I'll talk about that a little bit more, because there were some who were trying to like sell those figures. And I'm like, for those, I'm like, dude, we know you got these at Ross. I could just go get them at Ross for $4 instead of paying the amount you're trying to sell me for.
Oh, dude, there's some assholes on Facebook Market. This guy's selling Nintendo Switch games that are $20 brand new right now at GameStop. He wants $50 a piece, and they are all no cases, just the fucking game.
Yep, that's marketplace. What's sad is that sometimes those people do that because there's like the soccer moms that don't know better, that they'll just there's some people that just shop on Facebook Marketplace and nowhere else. Like, it is the weirdest thing to me that there's some people that just like buying off of Facebook Marketplace now.
I can't tell you how many people have told me, dude, why do you not like buy at Facebook Marketplace? You can find anything there. I'm like, yes, you can find anything there, and with anything there, you can also find trouble.
Yeah, I mean, most people on there, the sad thing is 9 out of 10 people want retail price for their stuff.
Yeah.
The trick is finding that one person that's selling way below retail, but you got to be quick about it, and you got to, like, jump on it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. That's
yeah,
true,
go ahead.
Oh no, it's true though, because especially everybody goes to, like, some people don't do like their research or anything like that. They just expect people like, okay, they're on Facebook Marketplace. They won't know any better.
There is a lot of that. There's a lot of people that are like, yeah, I can probably rip somebody off for this much, and I can probably, like, I tend to sell my things lower than what people are asking for. Like, unfortunately, the PS3 that I did get and the Switch that I did get, I paid for, not the Switch, I'm sorry, the DS. I'm putting those on market. I am selling them for the price. I am going to try to get what I paid for them, which is reasonable.
I sorry.
No, I was just, that was it. I was just adding that. I think it's reasonable to ask what I paid for.
When I sell video games, I typically do about 20% under price chart. Because I felt like that's reasonable.
I saw someone post the DS that I have for $50. I was going to ask for what I paid, which was $40. So okay, that, because I offered $40, and the guy, I think I offered lower than what the guy was asking, so I already got it at a decent price, and I'm going to include like an extra item that I didn't get with it to go with it this time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to sell stuff on the marketplace to make money. But I do want to, let's jump to real quick to get this out of the way so we can get Expo out of the way, so I can just go over the statement I got about Anime Frontier. We can just move on to the John Cena stuff. I want you to list, we'll start with Deacon, pros and cons of Ecchi Expo. I want you to name 3 things you hated and 3 things that you really liked, and I want you to give your final score on a scale of the way our scoring works, ladies and gentlemen, is it's 1 out of 10, 1 being anime. No, not Anime Matsu anymore. That fucking bar got lowered.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. What is it now? DashCon, Holiday Matsuri. Holiday Matsuri. 1 being
Lighthouse Matsuri.
Lighthouse. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. Sorry. Something happened this year at Holiday Matsuri, but they're not a shitty con. Lighthouse Matsuri being the bottom of the barrel. And 10 being, you died and went to heaven.
Died and went to heaven.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
Jesus.
Wow.
They pissed you off, didn't they?
No, they didn't piss me off. It's just like there's a lot of people that weren't there that are usually there. I only did 1 panel, and then the panels that were available, it's like, for me, it's like, they didn't really interest me too much. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. It was mainly the people that weren't there, because, like, if you watch my vlog, 60% of it is me talking to Geek Cred. Whereas if you look at the vlog from previous years, there's so many people in every different clip that no one's in the same clip and people get missed. Whereas in this one, Geek Cred is in like 60% of it,
So basically, it's an insult against me.
No, I'm saying that
I don't know if
that's how
anybody
many
else
people
caught that.
I didn't know.
No, but like it's the way you said it, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to like piss you off, Deacon, but it's the way you said it, bro. Like the con is a 5 out of 10, and because 60% of my experience this weekend was talking to Geek Cred.
It's like I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying that, like, you know,
Spending time with you, bro, was a 5 out of 10.
Oh,
You know what? I don't take
no.
offense to that. I don't take offense to that.
I'm sorry. I
made
didn't
his
mean it
weekend
like
worse.
that.
Yeah,
What I
know you
mean
didn't
is,
mean it like that, but that's the way it came off.
God damn. Can I bring a
Dude,
side
I'm
note
not
of the video that I
saying
saw?
that you made it terrible. I'm saying that, like, when I was looking for my friends and people that I know, it's like, okay, here's Geek Cred. Who else?
Okay, breaking news: they have revealed who the Masked Man is in WWE.
Don't spoil that. I want to
I'm
see.
not-
I want
I'm
to
not-
watch
I'm
my
not-
book.
I kind of figured who it was. I already saw.
Yeah.
the
It's
video.
not who everybody thought it was. I'm just saying that it's not an actual spoiler. I'm just saying that to throw off the damn. Michael looks different. Yeah. So make sure you all watch Monday Night Raw. I actually have some bit of news to share with everybody because I got pissed off this weekend. So we made a bold decision when it comes to ESPN and their bullshit and the Peacock streaming
The
app.
cock.
The cock.
All right, so Deacon, you said you gave him 5. So you said that you didn't like. Is there anything about the con you did like?
I love the breakfast, as always. The one thing I will say that Ecchi Expo had the better breakfast than every other con.
But that's not really the con. That's the hotel.
Yeah, you
Hey,
have to.
I like the choice of venue. I like
Okay.
the venue they chose.
Okay, so here's the thing: if you're gonna like grade or give pros and cons to a convention, it has to be on the convention, not because because the hotel did this and all. I'm like, no, it has to be on the convention itself, not just your whole experience, but just the convention itself. You know what I mean? Within the
Gotcha.
venue of the convention. You know what I mean? Because if you can't just say, because there's people out there who actually legit reviewed this way. They were like, oh, I'm giving this convention a 4 out of 10 because the house party I had, the room party I had at my hotel 3 miles away didn't go as away as I planned. I'm like, whose fault was that? Like, what the hell does that have to do with the
I will
convention?
say this: the DJ, the rave DJ, like I have not had that much fun at a rave since Steffi Hakubi at San Japan 2010.
I'm so glad you added Seffi because you're about to piss
Yeah.
off.
Okay, no,
Me off.
2012. Steffi Hakubi 2012. I have not had that much fun at a rave since Steffi Hakubi at San Japan 5. I will say that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Let's see. The another thing that I did enjoy, the one panel I did enjoy was, what was it called? It was like a game show where we basically, what's the panel called? Going back to other stuff that I liked, I did like, Talking Hentai. That's what it was called. I did like Talking Hentai, which was basically it's just a hentai or not. And then there was one where they showed a GIF for like 5 seconds. How many penises were in the GIF?
That's actually pretty. That's an interesting like.
The answer was
idea of a panel.
11. So anyway, this wasn't the best Ecchi Expo compared to previous years, but it didn't suck. It just when you compare it to previous years, that's my issue. That I've been to
Basically, it
everyone.
was like a middle of a road.
Yeah.
Okay.
But do you think that maybe because of them announcing that it might not happen, them like canceling, like, well, I don't know if this is true or not. They were, well, okay, I have to say it's a rumor because, like I said, lack of evidence or proof, but canceling certain guests or venues or not venues, I'm sorry, but vendors or guests or whatever the case may be, are announcing that, hey, it's 50-50 right now, it might not happen. You think that itself and the fact that there was Anime Frontier and GoonerCon in Dallas happening also hurt this convention overall?
Oh no, that was very true. They were posting about that in the Discord that they needed to sell so many tickets by a certain date in order for the con to still happen.
Well, no, not that part being the rumor. I'm talking about the guests getting canceled being the rumor.
That part I have no knowledge about, but I will say that a majority of the people that I usually see at Ecchi Expo were at Anime Frontier.
Okay, and Geek Cred, what were the things you liked? What were the things you disliked? What's your scale on a 1 to 10? And do you think that Anime Frontier and the scaring of there possibly no being Ecchi Expo, like them announcing they could have been canceled, do you think that affected attendance and scared away a lot of people?
Yeah, I think so. And I heard a lot of rumors over the weekend about like a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, as far as like, financial issues with management and stuff like that. I don't want to say anything because it's he said, she said, but I heard a lot of like rumors about like, stuff going on behind the scenes. But one thing I always hate is like, and every con has like stuff that's hidden behind a paywall or a membership level. And one thing I didn't like about Ecchi this year is that, like Deacon already said, there was 2 panel rooms, but then they also had a VIP room and a waifu club. And there were certain events that were only going on in the waifu club. And when you already have a convention that small with that amount of limited activities, you don't really need a paywall. Those things should be open up to, everybody, because the amount of entertainment was so limited over the weekend. Like, would you agree, Deacon?
I would agree to that, yeah. And I'm not just saying that because I only did one thing. What I mean is like when you only have 2 choices of panels and neither of them really apply to you, like for example, at 4:30, the art of selling your own hentai versus Ghost Data Meet the DJ, or talking hentai versus Ecchi Never Have I Ever.
All right, so what's your score?
Oh, I was also going to say the other negative that I have to say is that I had a little bit of issues. Like I didn't have an HDMI cable in my panel room, and like even though the other panel room had an HDMI cable in there, I had to like beg the techs for an HDMI cable. Like, and I always hate it when you have to ask for like anything
kind of
that are
stuff.
like necessary to do your panel or perform.
It says in the panel application that you got to bring your own cables.
It does?
Yeah.
But I've never had that issue with Phantom Events before. They always, at the other Phantom Events, they would always provide an HDMI cable.
Oh no, I've had that issue before where the polyamory guy had to save my panel because I didn't bring an HDMI cable.
I've never had that issue with Fandom.
And this is why Geeks Forever provides all of its own equipment.
Yeah, but as far as things that I did like, I just like the people that go up there. There were a lot of cool people, and like I like that it was a little bit more chill this year. Like I already said, brought my girlfriend with me, and the first time I went to Ecchi Expo, it was fun, but there were way too many drunk, creepy guys on Saturday, and it's like I'm glad that I brought her to one that was a little bit more chill than say past years. But that's just more of a personal thing. Like I know some people probably thought it was a little bit more boring and stuff. There it just seemed a little bit more subdued. The room parties, from what I heard, were still kind of crazy. Like Deacon has a story about walking out of a room party, and then right as he's walking out, they're bringing in the Symbian.
Yeah, and I was in the room that was right next to the room party. So at one point, I heard the music go off and a lot of screaming, and I literally went outside like, "What on God's green earth is going on out here?"
That was an invite for you to go to the party.
Yeah.
I had already been at the party, and with so many people being in a small space, I was just like, maybe we should go.
That's fair. I hate big spaces.
But I would probably give the con like a 6. Like, I really didn't like that they had the VIP room in the waifu club. I really thought that was a waste of space.
Especially when the VIP room was empty every time I looked in there.
They could have had 2 more panel rooms and gotten more people to come up and do stuff and given more variety to what was going on.
Yeah. So I just double checked the panel thingy. Yeah, it says we cannot guarantee, capitalized not, we cannot guarantee to have any cables available. Please bring your own.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's on.
All right. Well, we only have the 2 scores. So remember, the opinions expressed on this show do not reflect those of the other admin sponsors are members of the Geeks Forever podcast. Remember, this score is not ours. It is the viewers who have come on the show and reviewed the con. If you do not agree with it, you can submit a review to us and we can talk about it on Wednesday's episode. But the official score for Ecchi Expo 2025 has averaged out a 5.5 out of 10.
The con doesn't suck. It's just the previous years were better. And I feel like they had more resources to put the con on previous years.
Well, they drop under Tsumi Con. Oh, that's last year's Tsumi Con. Wait, where is Tsumi Con this year's? Okay, no, I've been writing them down. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So they unfortunately this year they did drop below last year's. Ecchi Expo last year. Actually, we went our season ended when the con happened, so we didn't review it. So I don't have their score for last year. Yeah, well, there you go. Okay, let me just go over real quick. Anime Frontier. One attendee says that they upgraded from last year and was able to utilize the space better with Anime Frontier. The new area for food vendors was really nice. The artist alley and vendor hall were easily accessible. The main entrance to the vendors hall was cramped though because of the Hollow Live section.
Yeah, for what I've seen clips of it like on TikTok and socials and stuff. I saw that they made use of the like arena, which they used to do like concerts and stuff. They used that space this year. I'm like there was a couple years, even last year they didn't even use it. I'm like, man, I kind of wish they used it. And I guess this year they decided, hey, we're actually going to use it now.
That actually is a big upgrade.
Absolutely.
Hotels were so bad this year. I heard there was unfortunately there was an ambulance on day 1 for Anime Frontier. No information as to why, who, what, when, where, why. Mm-hmm. Saturday, police were on the prowl for con parties. Some people who hosted parties also almost got their rooms revoked at Anime Frontier this year. We have 3 scores, which have averaged out. Let me go ahead and I'll just say it. Anime Frontier has scored an 8 out of 10.
Wow, that's big. That's a good one. That's a good score.
That is a good
solid score.
And GoonerCon in Dallas, it has been disqualified officially because they canceled at the last minute.
We didn't even know the con existed, so
I know
we probably weren't going to bother anyway.
I think they got more publicity talking shit about Ecchi Expo and Anime Frontier than they actually did as a con itself. Like, good job. You're now known as the con to talk shit about other cons con. You know what? We know more about con than we did about GoonerCon.
Con.
Good old con. All right.
I'll try to find the information on that I looked up a while back, and I'll post it on Discord later because it is interesting.
Did you guys? Regarding you guys about Ecchi Expo, did they say what's next year's dates are going to be, or they haven't announced anything about it yet?
They haven't announced anything. Like, they haven't even announced the Dallas dates either. Okay,
gotcha. Because I know Frontier. They announced their dates for next year. It will be December 4th to the 6th, 2026. So that's actually pretty good for them because it's actually going to be their 6th year. It will be because they're going pretty strong. Anime Frontier is going strong. I've seen people who I wasn't able to go this year as much as we wanted to. We weren't able to, but I've seen people who hear us talk about it going this year and like, oh my god, this is actually really good. We liked it. We enjoyed it a lot. even some in the cosplay. Shout out to one of our members of the Discord. They mentioned that they tried Frontier this year for the first time and they liked it. So that's awesome to hear.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go next year more because like one of the event companies that pay me to DJ at their events, they did a Anime Frontier offsite party, and they wanted me to go. I'm like, I'm booked at Ecchi Expo already. So yeah, I hear their party was successful, so I'm probably gonna go to Anime Frontier next year.
So Geeks Forever, depending on my job situation, will try for Anime Frontier. There's a lot of conventions that we will definitely try for next year. Unfortunately, IckyCon is not in the books.
Me neither.
But
What's that sound effect in the background? I'm sorry. I've been hearing this noise in the background. Anyone else hear it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Me too.
Somebody's gooning in the background. Who is it? All right, hand check. It went away as soon as everybody's hands appeared.
No, I still hear it.
No, I can still hear
I
it.
even hear someone screaming in the background. I kept thinking that's why I keep taking off my headphones. Like, is my
was
parents
like,
asking for
I-
me?
I hear it's like a clapping sound. Like
Not just that, and also
It-
someone's like,
It's
I
almost
didn't hear
like
that. I didn't hear
It's
that.
almost like a flap, or like it's more.
It
like
sounds like a
tap.
flapping sound.
yeah, someone's flapping or whatever.
Fapping. Today's podcast is brought to you by somebody fapping in the background.
I was checking on my schedule just to see how my schedule is today for work. I'm getting tired. It's too early for me to get tired.
So before we continue into the next part of the show, it is getting pretty late. So if anybody needs to leave at any point during the show, you are good to go. We are now entering the final segment of the show. Before we get into there, tomorrow's tea time, because our audience is all here right now. We have a tea time tomorrow on the Discord. Join us as we talk about one of the many incidents that happened at Anime Frontier this past weekend. We're not going to go into detail. If you're in the Discord, if you know, you know, but it's something that happened with somebody in the Geek Survivor community. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to, unfortunately, we've been trying to like.
It sounds like a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry
hear
to
someone's
interrupt you.
I hear
It-
some rumbling. I hear
it-
rambling, popping, and then I feel like you're screaming.
I think it's a fan.
Yeah, someone's fan is.
Mine is turned off, so
It
Hold on.
sounds. Yeah, it literally does sound like a fan.
Oh, maybe it's mine. Hold on. Did it
I was
stop?
like,
No, it didn't stop. That wasn't mine.
No, I hear that.
Hero,
what
is
the
that you?
hell?
Oh, my poor buddy wants more
See,
pizza.
I don't know who. Dude,
Goku, is your door closed by any chance?
Yeah, but Hero's just kind of laying there depressed and shit because I won't give him pizza.
Oh.
And my mom, if you hear screaming,
Yeah,
but my mom's talking in Spanish. It's not screaming. She's just talking loud on the phone.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm like opening up my headphones. Like, is my parents calling me or?
God, is that you? Is it time to go?
It's like, God, is this a sign?
I'm not ready to go.
I think we're all losing it at this point.
So if you need to go, you need to go. Let us know so you can make your so we can have you do your outro. We do want
I'm
to
probably
say
gonna
though,
head out then.
all right, then go ahead and plug in your shit and go ahead,
All
sir.
right.
So people can follow you and they can buy you the snacks and they can buy you the treats and they can go to your panels. And they can,
I have a small YouTube, Geek Cred Trivia. I'm at a lot of the Texas cons. If you're ever there, just look up Geek Cred Trivia, and my panels are fun, and I actually give away cool shit. So if anybody's ever there, come check it out. And I should be posting videos from Ecchi Expo in the next week. Mostly me going around asking people trivia questions.
you know where else Geek Cred hangs out? On Tuesday nights, he hangs out at the tea time chat. Sharing that
If
tea.
I'm bored.
Jesus, that's why everybody hangs out at the tea time. I'm bored. What you got, Jesse?
Jesse, I need some entertainment in my life. My life is boring right now.
All right,
Come on.
Jesse, tell us about the time you tried to stab an electrical socket with a fork. Look,
Jesse, I'm cleaning up the room. I need some entertainment.
Jesse, I need a full
there's just gonna
podcast.
be like a
Later.
video of like 10
Later.
hours later, dude. There's gonna be a video 10 hours of Jesse Goku talking about the stupid shit he's done in his life.
A compilation of stupid shit.
Yeah,
Jesse, I need a mini podcast while I'm doing my chores.
Jesse, tell me a story. Well, it was at one time I got into a fist fight with a raccoon and I lost.
One time,
And that's how the Mr. Uppy is a raccoon mascot because I had that was his victory prize.
That's right. So now that raccoon, I'm his bitch.
Oh my god.
But it's
Notice how it's
raccoon.
hold on. Notice how it's quiet now. I think it might have been his mic or
Probably
something.
would've
Something
been,
was getting
probably.
picked up.
But yeah, so
It might have been a fan
moving
or
on.
something.
Probably that's what I was thinking too.
Okay, so make sure you join our Discord for tea time tomorrow. If you want to donate, you can donate to the Cash App and give me some dinner tonight. Actually, it would be for me and 17.
Burger King again?
Bro, we found the Burger King that had everything except for the fucking drink.
It's
Dude,
always
that's
the drink.
wild.
No, and it's crazy because the one we went to before had the drink and the Whopper.
But it didn't have nothing else.
No, it didn't have the box. It didn't have
Yeah.
the crab meat tots, or it didn't have the
cheesy tots.
The cheesy
they didn't
tots
have the
with
cheesy tots or
bacon
the
bits.
pie.
That's crazy. It was funny because I went to pick up
Cash
Burger King
App.
last week. I did like a mobile order. I picked it up in the drive-thru and I saw like a bunch of boxes in the background. I was like, damn, I kind of want to ask them can I get the box?
If you donate, you enter a chance to win this GameStop gift card. It has $4 whole in it.
Of trade credit.
A trade credit.
So he's 17 and says he loves food.
Airhead soda.
Airhead soda. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
How did it?
It's actually pretty good. The watermelon flavor. And I got it at Dollar Tree or Dollar General, whichever one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time for the last segment of the night. You know what that means.
Yeah.
All right,
is
wrestling
now-
fans.
It
Wrestling
is.
fans.
So this past Saturday was Saturday night's main event that took place in Washington D.C. The main attraction was that after 23 years, it was the final match of the career of John Cena. And I'll say this right now. There's already people who are already saying, he says he's going to retire, but, some of these wrestlers don't really retire. You know what? I'll admit, I think Cena is the first guy I actually would believe that he probably wouldn't wrestle again.
Yeah, I don't think Cena's like
bullshitting
Ric
with that.
Flair or Hogan.
Or Shawn Michaels and all that shit.
Well, he doesn't know the IRS money, so.
Yeah, Ric Flair has to fucking. He has alimonies and all that shit. That's why he goes to cons.
I mean, it's John, and I respect the reason why he decided to retire. He's still young enough to do it a few more years.
Yeah,
there are wrestlers that are older than him that wrestle way more than he did. But
I remember in the interviews he said that his body isn't like he's just said he couldn't see himself further along the age. Yeah. And especially not just a full schedule, but I think just going between back and forth. And then also because I watched the Chris Van Vliet interview, which I highly recommend a lot of people who were upset to go watch that interview, because he actually kind of like opens up a little bit more before the final. This was recorded before the final match, and it sheds light on a lot of things about his career, not just his final match. But yeah, I honestly, I'm glad that he retired. I think he has set the actual tone for a wrestler to be able to retire with their own saying instead of it being forced because of an injury. So I think he has changed the landscape in that aspect as well too. So hopefully we might have more people retiring in a healthy way without having to forcefully retire from a serious injury.
Oh yeah, because I saw this viewing. I went to see it at Pitch 25 because they did a little gathering courtesy of Apollo Houston. They were doing like these viewings and all that stuff of wrestling events at Pitch 25, and basically it was really it was kind of surreal, watching the match itself. So, everyone's, there's always these debates about the finish, like, oh my God, why would he do this way? Why did he did that? I don't know. It's going to set up debates for a while. You know what I mean? I could tell you that if that was the way he would have wanted to do it, I mean, that's the way he wants to do it. But that doesn't mean we all have to like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see people be like, oh, I can't believe he tapped out after all 23 years saying never give up. He taps out the very last match. Or they could have, people already fantasy booking their own thing and all that stuff.
But at the same time, it's like we're at a point to where wrestling fans think that they know everything because they're like, you can fantasy book all you want, you're never gonna know what goes on in the meetings. You're never gonna know
until the Unreal documentaries have come out.
Yeah, but they stopped that real quick after Lesnar. So
one interview that I did see that Cena chose to walk away now because when he tried to walk away before, there wasn't enough talent to really carry the company.
Yeah.
Whereas now there's so many talents that could just carry the company that he's walking away now before something happens and he's got to carry the company.
Well, that's the thing that we're going to get a little bit into my personal life with this one. But you're right. Like Cena was right. There wasn't a lot of brand name talent like there is now. Yeah. Like when we were getting ready to watch it this past weekend with Zarek, of all people, Zarek did not want to see this event. He's all like, oh, I would rather watch the Street Fighter trailer. I've already seen it 5 times. I'm like, it's a fucking trailer, and it's a shitty trailer at that, because I didn't like the Street Fighter movie. I don't have faith that a live action adaptation of Street Fighter can be done properly.
Side note, it's either going to be good or it's going to be bad. There's
people
no
people have already shitted on it. People have already
entertainingly bad.
It's going to be entertainingly bad. Like Cody Rhodes looks so fucking goofy. Yeah.
Jason Momoa looks goofy as
Roman Reigns.
Jason Momoa looks like Lobo with food poisoning. He just turned green as shit.
My man's going to be CGI the whole entire movie.
Here's the thing. And Roman Reigns does not look good as Akuma. But all that aside, Eric was like, oh, well, are there any other matches? Of course there's other matches. And I thought the event was 3 hours. It's 2 hours. No. Yeah. They're gonna have other matches, and they're gonna show off all the young stars of NXT. Well, I don't know anybody. I'm like, dude, I don't really know who's in the card for the NXT stars because I don't really know their names.
Yeah, so they had 4 matches. So they had 4 matches. So the first match was Cody Rhodes against NXT champion Obafemi. It was a big showcase.
Let me say this.
And then they had a segment.
Let me. I want to add to this real quick before you continue to the next one.
Uh-huh.
I'm a big Obafemi fan now.
Oh, dude,
I wasn't in the beginning, but I am now.
That crowd got it. They understood. Okay, this guy, like the entrance, the presentation, and he got it. You know what I mean? I was kind of nervous. These NXT guys, I was kind of nervous. I was like, okay, they're not gonna connect with the audience and all that stuff. But no, Obafemi, they say, oh, he's the future. I think he's the now. You know what I mean? I could see him making his full roster debut either at the Royal Rumble or after WrestleMania.
I think that Obafemi, I agree with you 100%. I think if they brought him in now and put as much effort as they put into Braun Breaker into Obafemi, he could be the biggest star.
But they need to book him right, because if they don't book him right, he could have the talent in ring, out ring, with the promos and everything.
It's not just booking though, man, because there have been lots of wrestlers where the booking was good, but they just did not connect with the audience.
Like Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Actually, I was gonna say stuff like, Ryback was booked to be like this massive juggernaut, but he just did not connect with the fans. He was sloppy. He almost killed Punk, and Punk almost wrecked him.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Kennedy, they pushed Mr. Kennedy so much. I never liked Mr. Kennedy.
I didn't either. He failed a drug test.
I think Mr. Kennedy was awesome. I think when people realize that people are not able to stay sober, That
I
was a
think if
great
he would have
thing.
just gone with the name Ken Kennedy and not Mr. Kennedy, I would have appreciated it. But like the name just threw it off. The thing is not just booking, bro. The audience for a regular WWE show is not the same as like for NXT
Yeah.
or AEW or TNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because most of them just kind of they have to cater not just the obviously the hardcore fans, also the casuals too. But I did see like footage of it. I even watched the entrances and like the way people like watch that match, how good Obafemi is. It's like okay, and there's some people I remember somebody was like, this guy's in NXT. Is like shouldn't he be in the main roster? But like yeah, I
Right.
mean this guy's main roster ready, and I believe that. Um and and I know people were upset about the finish. I was like, "Oh, it's a DQ." Like, "Oh, he didn't really win," because it was tough. Like for me, it was like, "Okay, is Obafemi going over or is Cody going over?" It's like, "Oh, it's gonna be a tough choice." But this was one of the cases where, like, you know what, I'm fine with it being a DQ finish because it kind of sets up and all that stuff. Like, kind of protects both of them. Protects
It
Oba more.
protects both of them, but it also opens the opportunity for another rematch again later on in the
Absolutely,
future.
absolutely, and
Well,
that's what I'm
like,
thinking.
so, and I agree with Sonic. This protects both of them, but like, and people are asking right now why even do it in the first place? Well, because
It's a showcase,
it's a showcase. They're trying to show off these new
which is
talented
what
wrestlers.
Yeah.
They're the
which is what
future.
Cena wanted, because if anything, if anything, I'm sure Triple H was like, okay, we're gonna do this 2-hour Saturday night's main event will be dedicated to all of a tribute to John Cena. I'm sure Cena's like, no, I want you guys to showcase the new guys because I'm leaving. I'm gonna show these are the future guys. These are gonna be the next. They could be the next 17-time champion. They could be the next 18-time champion or something
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? Something like
He
that.
did say he's like I don't want to be remembered as someone who like winned or whatever. He wants to be remembered as someone who paved the way for the next person who is gonna beat
The record.
beating the record and being able to he says if he's still alive to handshake the
Handshake
person who beats
Oh, that's not gonna work
his
for me,
record.
brother.
That don't work for me, brother. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
So.
and
Oh yeah, go ahead, Deacon. Sorry.
And I think that's another reason why he wanted Gunter to win, because now Gunter is the
So
biggest
we're
heel.
we're gonna talk about that further on because I wanted to just talk about the matches leading up to the main event.
Gotcha. I didn't watch the matches.
Okay, so the second match was Bailey going up against Sol Ruka.
Mhm.
And this was another showcase for the NXT people. And this whole Saturday night's main event leading up to the main event was pretty much just
I
a
think
showcase
that was
for
a smart
Bro,
choice.
I am
I like that match.
halfway in love with Sol Ruka and her finisher, the Soul Snatcher.
Yeah, she had incredible spots. I think the one spot I liked was she did like the cartwheel handstand thing, the
Mhm.
dive outside of the ring. That looked like something I remember seeing in like Day of Reckoning 2 on the GameCube or like SmackDown Raw on the PS2 and all that stuff. And I know there was a Japanese wrestler who used to do that all the time. And again, this was just a showcase. Both of them were great. It was a nice match. I liked it a lot. And I feel like Sol Ruka, if she would be called up to the main roster, I feel like she's definitely a SmackDown person because SmackDown needs like a women's division, right? Their women's division is like little to nothing right now. If
Yeah.
anything, they gotta like.
No offense to Michin, but yeah, they need people.
And I like Michin too. I do like her. I just wish.
No,
she
I'm
would,
not
like,
saying she's bad, but like
everyone's beating her, which sucks.
It's kind of weird how it's gone reverse. Like it was like
Yeah.
there
It
was
was
one
great.
point. No, it was one point where Raw was struggling a lot to fight it, almost like compete against SmackDown, and now it's gotten back.
It's reverse. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, so this was a great. I like the match. I enjoyed it. Again, Sol Ruka, she's likely going to be SmackDown. Zarya, she'll probably be in SmackDown too, and I can see her joining her there. So the third match, this is a match a lot of people were looking forward to, was the tag team match, which was AJ Styles and Dragon Lee against Javon Evans and TNA's Leon Slater, who was the X Division champion, which is kind of sort of to think about that.
Javon Evans and Leon Slater. Like, let me just say something real quick. They are so fucking impressive. But like, here's the thing though. This is where, and this is going to coincide with the next segment that you're going to talk about because I know you're going to bring it up.
Yeah.
But with Ova Fleming as well, like Ova Fleming got like a big like crowd pop, right?
Yeah.
But the next person that comes out, and it's in the chat right now, so I don't want to say his name because he might appear, but he got such a loud pop, and I felt for Javon Evans
and Leon Slayer. They barely got a reaction.
They-
I was wondering, I was like, man, this kind of sucks.
You talking about
like,
Joe Hendry?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I wanted him, out of the new talent, I wanted him to be John Cena's last opponent. Out of all the new talent, he should have been John Cena's last opponent.
Here's the thing, and I looked through throughout the videos and through all the social medias, a lot of people are pissed that Joe Hendry was even there.
Didn't get an
with. No. People were just pissed because people are already moved past his gimmick. People are already upset.
They're already tired. They don't like the new toy and they move on to the next one.
Yeah, so
that's fucking
it's
wrestling
the repeat,
fans, bro.
That's wrestling in a repeat because they're like, we want this guy. We want this guy. They give it to him. We don't want him. This isn't what we want. I'm like, okay, y'all can't pick a fucking lane. Y'all can't make up your minds. Just shut the hell up. And if
that is a lot of fucking. What's up, Brian? That's a lot of wrestling fans, bro. I love this guy. He's amazing. He's great. And then they go to the WWE. As soon as Joe Hendry went to the WWE, it was like, fine. This is
everybody was like, I know most of the comments they were like, he doesn't know how to fucking wrestle. He fucking sucks. Why is he here? He's boring. Bring out like, they're like, I'm okay with like having like what's it called, the young guys, upcoming, get their spotlight, but Joe Hendry's not young. Like, come on, like, what the fuck, Triple H, and kind of that shit.
Yeah,
like,
they need to get over there.
I'm like, dude, just enjoy the show, enjoy what's there, because like, we could potentially see, all this could go away. Period.
I want to go back to the previous match though, because Javon Evans' match and Leon Slater's, like, what did they get, like 9 minutes?
Yeah.
Likely their time got cut because they probably wanted to do more. And the thing is too, those two guys are really impressive for how young they are. They're not even like in their mid-20s, and they're really fucking impressive.
Hear me out. I don't think it was cut. I think it was made short on purpose because they do so much crazy shit.
They wanted them to slow down.
They can do it like fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The thing about it is that a lot of AEW matches that are long, it's like super kicks. There's like, do this move, super kick. 3 moves later, another super kick, backflip, suicide dive, front flip. Like they do so many moves repetitively. We're gonna give you, because you do so many of these moves that are so fucking insanely, like, these are spectacles. These are like WrestleMania moment moves, right? Mm-hmm. We're gonna, like, it's better to give everybody. Less is more, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Let them do it all back to back to back to back to back, and show how like insane they are, how high they can jump, how energetic, how talented, how all this shit, and it can be done in just a few minutes and it keeps the audience like wanting to see them more. Like, oh my God, we didn't get enough of them. I want to see them perform more, because Homeboy does perform. I've seen Javon Evans perform in AAA. And he does a lot of botches in like long matches.
Yeah, my only concern about that, going full out like that, is that you also give up like the mystery of like how much a person can do, especially with new moves, since it's hard to come up with moves and stuff with different, like, not just finishers, but just like move sets and stuff. And I feel like once people, because you know how the attention span is now, like once people have seen everything, they're just like, okay, what else does he have? Kind of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the match. I think they're both talented. They're both so young and so talented.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potential out, like, throughout this whole entire event. I think they did a good job representing, new talent, what John Cena wanted. I really hope that they don't drop the ball with all these people that they showcased to kind of push them a little bit more. I hope that they actually like take the time and be like, whatever, if they did well or not, like be like, okay, who stepped up here? Who deserves to actually be a little bit more, have a better opportunity to being in the roster now, like in the main roster now. And give him that push to be like, all right, like how John Cena, you're either gonna make yourself, a name and like not only have the charisma, have the talent, but also be able to connect with the fans to push yourself over. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's what's and it was so good about that. That's what I liked about this idea. Like they could have done a whole tribute to Cena, and Cena's like, nah, I kind of want to show the new guys and show like the future and all that stuff. And that's really awesome. And I like that.
Right, because it exposes these newer talents. Because on NXT, you're not going to get the same viewers you're going to get on the main roster. So
No.
yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
it's
NXT
like
is such a niche in a sense for a lot of people. So a lot of people, there's some people who refuse to watch NXT because it's like it's not the same or whatever. I've watched a few NXT tapings and stuff. I think it's great. I think it's cool. It's obviously not going to be the same as like Raw or a SmackDown.
mhm.
Far from it, but if you ever wanted more wrestling to consume, I highly recommend.
Oh yeah, that's that pretty much nailed that shit in the head. What I also and then so I guess we could just move on to the next segment. So basically, as they were preparing for the main event, so they had Joe Tessitore and Stephanie McMahon, doing the little table, on Saturday night's main event. They would always do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of surreal. Stephanie being there, it was quite fitting because this is actually one of wrestling's biggest what ifs. What if she wasn't in that bus when Cena was freestyling in 2003? If anything, she basically saved his career. John Cena's career, because it wasn't like he started freestyling in the bus and Stephanie heard that. She's like, you could do that? It's like, yeah, you just do it on the spot. It's like, okay, put a mic on your hand.
It was Rey Mysterio and Rikishi who were starting it off, and then John
Cena joined in. Yeah, it's amazing how much that's like a what if looking back. And I'll talk about this part later, but anyway, so as they were talking and all that stuff, they were talking about Cena, and they were also doing all these tributes, like people were sending videos and all that stuff. The Miz is on the microphone. He rants about like, oh, I wanted to do this thing. I was in the main event of WrestleMania, and I was yada yada yada.
He was like, you could say that I'm the reason John Cena has a career. Blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
I say all that, and then R-Truth comes out, and then he was, talking about, like, oh, you took away opportunities from somebody during the tournament. They did this whole tournament. People kind of forgot, like, oh, how did Gunter become his last opponent? Because they did a tournament. So he's like, you took someone's opportunity, and he gives him one of the little lottery balls that had one of the capsules that had a name on it. He looks at it. Miz goes, Joe Hendry. The crowd fucking explodes because they know exactly what it means.
His name,
and they did a great. I love the camera work for this part, like how they fucking got the part where he like turns and like the camera the zoom in on Joe Hendry. I'm like, dude, the presentation is so good with that. I love that. Yeah. So they did this thing, and they basically, if anyway, it was like a killing time thing before the actual main event.
Yep. Side note, people are speculating right now that they did that. They brought Joe Hendry and R-Truth in just to kind of soften the blow of what was to come.
Yeah,
probably. You know what? It wouldn't shock me. That was it. That was the theory.
I can see it.
Yeah. So that which leads us to the main event. The main event was Gunther against, for the final time, John Cena. So this was an interesting thing because, oh man, so you kind of know going in, it's okay, how are they going to do this? What's the match going to be? I liked the match. I did like it. So the finish was that Gunther had this fucking guy on a sleeper hold, like many attempts to try to, like, because that was his whole mission. His whole mission, even cutting promos before the show, he was like saying, I'm going to make Cena do the one thing he hasn't done in like 20 years, give up.
Yeah.
And, that was, it got really intense. I remember being on Saturday, we were watching this on Saturday, and we were watching people like, oh my God, what the, oh God. Oh, it's like, come on, Cena. It's like the part where, the referee has to lift his hand. He's like, okay, 1,
drop it. Yeah.
2, and then the 3. He does the 3 thing. Yeah,
the superhero.
Yeah, and you know what? It's so amazing how much that big of a deal was when they got the crowd chanting Super Cena.
Yes.
I was like,
Oh
they're
my
chanting
God,
Super
yes.
Cena. If you would have told
Right.
somebody this like 10, 15 years ago, they would not have believed you. He's like, what? They're actually
No.
chanting Super Cena? Like, yes, they're chanting.
They were
chanting
chanting.
Super Cena.
No one
But-
chanted. The one thing I gotta appreciate throughout the entire chance is not once that they say, "Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks.
Yeah.
Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks."
Ironically enough, there was a guy at the pitch 25. This fucking guy was like chanting Cena sucks and all that shit. He was like the anti-Cena, the only anti-Cena, the whole fucking thing. And I'm like, and then some guy screamed that out because he had like a shaved head and like a full beard, like a beard. He's like, "Get off the stage, Andrew Tate," because he looked like him too. It's like, holy shit! I was like, yo, no, I was like, someone had to say it, okay?
Yo.
But so they do all these moves. So Cena was getting chopped, he was getting clothesline, he got power bombed, he got splashed, but then Cena would do basically his greatest hits. They did an announce table spot. He did an attitude adjustment on the announce table. He did an avalanche announce table.
I know Cole, he like switched between like when he did instead of like the attitude adjustment, he's like, it used to be called the FU.
It used to be called the FU, and they're like, you know what? At this point, just say the FU. Go ahead. And it's funny because so leading up to the finish, all right. So Cena's not giving up. He's not giving up. He, he's like, what led to the spot? Okay, so he does an attitude adjustment, but then Cena takes a breather. Gunther immediately locks him in for the sleeper hold. He locks him in. Cena's trying to fight his best, but then you see Cena's face. He like closes his eyes and smiles, and just
Cena like
bro.
Gunther did a bunch of elbows.
Oh yeah, he did a bunch of elbows. That's right.
And then he grabbed him again, and when Cena smiled, he finally tapped.
And then went to the finish. Yeah, and
bro, can we just acknowledge
surprise
how many fucking FUs? We're just gonna say FUs now.
Yeah, just say FUs at this point.
How many fucking FUs he gave fucking Gunther? I legitimately, they made a believer out of me. That Cena might win. Like I was like, holy shit, is he going to win?
They gave him the Brock Lesnar treatment of just like another and another and another and another.
Dude, I was so convinced that Cena could win. They got me.
They hook, line, and sinker.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, they had me in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. But then, bro, like when Cena did that, like I didn't think it was a smile when I first saw it. I thought he was just like, for real. And then he tapped.
I think so. Here's the thing. When I saw the clip of the smile, I unfortunately I wasn't able to see it live. Yeah. I kind of figured he at that point his body was just like, I'm done. Like I can't. Like that's why he probably tapped too. Because like even people talking about it, Gunther was actually surprised because I think they had a completely different outcome on what was supposed to happen, and people are speculating that Cena just kind of said, fuck you.
So there was a lot. It was like there was debates about it and all that stuff. Well, what it is like
he would let him go.
Yeah, basically he was at peace. I'm like, you know what? Sometimes it's okay, but then people made the Star Wars analogy, which a fart knocker here in the comments saying, I'm reminded of Obi-Wan. He didn't need to concede a Vader, but still allowed him to be struck down. He's letting go of his career. To me, that's why he tapped. Yep. If anything, that's pretty much what it was. But if I would have decided the finish would have been, I would have just had him, I don't know, probably just knock him, just basically just pass him out. You know what I mean? Like it kind of like he didn't really, I don't know, in a way, but then he did. Okay, so here's what's a little confusing. So it kind of protects him, but at the same time, Gunther didn't really do what he did. He didn't have him give up.
Yeah.
So for this, so once the finish happened, the crowd just shocked and they show shots of like people like shocked and like upset and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, this reminds me when the streak ended.
Well,
and they were chanting bullshit.
They were chanting bullshit. And so what's funny too is because like Michael Cole on commentary. No, they were chanting that too. They were chanting "fuck you, Gunther" and all that stuff too.
Fuck you,
Gunther. So it was funny because like there's a line that was actually pretty sweet from Michael Cole. Yeah, it was actually kind of cool. I do like this, where he says, "Tonight professional wrestling destroyed sports entertainment. I'm like, holy shit, that's
That
actually really
was
nice line.
that
a
was such a
great
great
line.
line.
Destroyed sports entertainment. I'm
And
like,
it
holy
goes
shit.
and it coincides with the line he said at WrestleMania 40. Like he said something along the lines like
Damn it, I love professional wrestling.
He
I
said,
love
"Yes, damn it, I
professional
love
wrestling."
professional wrestling." But tonight, like something about professional wrestling is reborn or born again, something like along that.
Yeah.
And it kind of coincides with like the whole we're getting away. We're doing the more professional wrestling route rather than the sports entertainment. And like Cena is not the last sports entertainment wrestler of the Vince McMahon era.
There's 2 left, according.
Well,
to-
there's way more than just them.
Yeah,
two.
there's
Cody
way more,
Rhodes
but,
is
like,
technically
people-
a product. Of the
Yes,
sports
but like
entertainment.
people are specifically more referring to Randy Orton and
Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar.
The
and that's it.
OVW guys,
Yeah.
the last 2
I
OVW.
think Cena is Cena is, and this is where I was talking about the whole Eric thing earlier. And this is where I got mad at him because he didn't want to watch the fight. He's like, I don't give a fuck for any of the wrestlers. Bro, you're just like all these other fucking wrestling fans are like, oh, I remember if Undertaker or Kane or The Rock or X-Pac or Hulk Hogan or all these fucking old ass wrestlers aren't in there, I don't care. I'm like, bitch, like
First of all,
seriously,
Hulk Hogan's dead.
like yeah, I'm like,
Hogan's
y'all-
dead.
I'm like, y'all need to stop and get off this fucking bandwagon about all these old fucking wrestlers.
Or like, man, the Attitude Era was the only good time to watch wrestling.
Yeah, no,
kind of thing.
and there are some who are like, "Oh my god, look at these wrestlers, look all small and shit. What happened to the big guys?" Well, some of those big guys aren't alive anymore.
Well, they got rid of Coke and steroids.
I was gonna say one. Most of them were fucking juiced the fuck up. You can see the results from other wrestlers that are retired now.
I still laugh at the fucking Taker's comments, like all these guys playing video games and all that shit. And I'm like, I felt like show him a Nintendo Switch, see how he reacts next to like cucumbers.
Watch,
It's
he
like, here's
has
a
like a
Nintendo Switch.
fucking watch. The Undertaker does have a Switch. He's back there, like, oh yeah, all these young guys playing fucking video games.
I do agree on the fact that one thing with Taker is that I feel like kayfabe should be sacred a lot more.
But the internet has kind of ruined that. I mean, unfortunately,
the only person who still
it's like you can't put
kayfabe is Dominic Mysterio.
But it's
Dominic Mysterio is my boy. I hated Dominic Mysterio with
the heel turn,
dirty dog.
The heel turn was the best thing to happen in his career,
bro. Like
he cheated on Rhea Ripley. I don't like him.
He's the only man in the planet that has a wife, a girlfriend, a side chick,
and another side
action,
and they're all okay with it.
Like,
bro,
when you think of the greatest wrestlers of all time, they always put like the championships to show their accomplishment. Cena, 17 world champion. Batista, 9-time, whatever, 6-time world champion. Randy Orton, 12-time world champion. Dominic Mysterio, he's got Rhea Ripley. He's got Liv Morgan. Fucking what's her name?
Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne and Raquel.
And like at one point, like they were teasing that Tiffany Stratton was going to be on that list. Remember? Oh,
yeah.
If I win that belt, does he come with me?
It got to a point where he was more valuable than the women's championship.
Yeah, like oh my God, they're trading him like a Pokemon. My boy Dominic,
gotta catch a ball.
He don't need world championships. You got all these girls chasing him.
Yeah.
Like Dominic Mysterio is killing it. Dominic Mysterio is by far, and I don't care what anybody says. Like I know I'm gonna get hate maybe from my co-host or mostly the comment section are people that we know that are big AEW fans. Sorry, Dominic Mysterio right now is the best fucking heel.
Yes.
In professional wrestling.
Yes.
He's up. He is easily up. He is easily up there.
If you, the reason why I say this though, Sonic, because of his work in AAA, when they brought out
especially
the banners,
in AAA, yeah.
When they brought out the banners with the previous founders and owners, he's like, "Who are those old guys? Where's mine?" And, bro, he is talking shit about these legendary men in Mexico. While in Mexico,
and
Dom was about to get turned into a coke mule at that point.
While he has his fingers tattooed of all the fucking legends that he's been roasting to, El Santo, Blue Demon.
It's crazy.
Dom is like killing it, and then when he went and took the championship to Eddie's grave
Oh,
and
dude,
said,
that
"I
was
miss you, Dad."
chef's kiss, bro. Holy shit.
Or him and Eddie Guerrero's
On
actual
Twitter.
daughter talking about, you mean our dad.
Yeah, his
Yes,
daughter,
bro.
his daughter,
Yeah.
his Eddie's daughter was actually at the Apollo event on Saturday. She was at Pitch 25, which is really cool. She was really
God
sweet about
damn
it.
it, we should have.
Eddie's daughter is training in ROW right now.
Yeah.
I'm kicking Eric's ass. I'm sorry, Zarek. I didn't mean to put his real. It's fucking.
Damn, it doesn't matter at this point.
You know, at this fucking point, Zarek, if you're watching the show, I'm kicking your fucking ass. Okay, I could have met Eddie Guerrero's daughter. I could.
Eddie's daughter was there. Zilla Fatu,
Zilla
son was
Fatu,
there.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Umaga's
Apparently,
son.
17 and him are friends, and 17
Yeah, Zilla's
got
pretty cool.
fucked up, and he called him Oos. So every time we see 17, we got to do this now because he's an honorary Oos.
Uso.
We got to do the one up. Like Dom is killing it, bro. Like there are so many people that are walking on eggshells when it comes to like what they can or what they feel comfortable with, but Dom is killing it. He's got Chavo's approval. He's got Eddie's daughter's approval. The Guerrero family approves of Dom.
I'm excited for when Chavo gets in.
Even
this,
even Ray like said he had a talk with his wife. Like, hey,
is he really?
Did you ever cheat on me with
bro? He straight up, bro.
Eddie?
I love he even nails like the hair to look straight up like WCW. Eddie Guerrero.
Yep.
Straight up looks like
he's done he's done the custom costumes. They're calling themselves Los Locos Gringos too.
Yeah,
with him and El Grande Americano is killing it. El Grande Americano, they're killing it, bro.
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable's not getting that fucking.
He's
back.
never getting that gimmick back, bro.
That belongs to Ludwig now, bro.
Dude, I already see it happening where it's a mask on mask.
I thought Ludwig was going to get fired, bro.
Kaiser,
Ludwig Kaiser versus
Ludwig Kaiser was going to get fired after they separated. Bro, well, I thought they were going to fire him. I thought they were going to fire him after he broke up with Tiffany because you didn't see him on TV. But then Chad got hurt. They gave him El Grande Americano. Bro, that's his. It's always going to be his. He's always going to work for WWE as part of AAA now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio is a world champion, bro. He is the AAA mega champion.
Jesse, I got to go.
Oh, okay. So give us real quick, like just
give us your 2 cents
on John Cena.
John Cena.
So, me and my girlfriend watched it in a hotel on my phone because the hotel TVs don't have Peacock and
the cock.
I didn't bring in even if I did bring an HDMI cable, I can't even connect it to the TV. I thought it was, from the artistical standpoint of pure professional wrestling, I thought it was artistically beautiful. Because you established Gunther as the ultimate heel. Like
the next legend killer.
Yeah, he had to have extra security because
they were going to kill this motherfucker.
They even posted that at the opening of tonight's Raw episode too.
Yeah.
They actually showed him walking to the bus and there were people surrounding him.
That hadn't been done since like 70s, 80s during the territory era.
Real wrestling's back, brother.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you obviously have not been to Mexico,
hey,
bro.
They're paid
That's
actors.
Mexico level
paid
shit,
actors.
bro.
And then
that's a work, brother.
Him tapping out was him saying, "I can let go. I can let go of this part of my life." And they're playing those videos and everything. Like,
yeah, that was really emotional.
I'm reminded of when I was a kid. My dad wasn't the best, and in fact, my dad was terrible at teaching me a lot of stuff. Where John Cena taught me a lot about, growing.
Yeah,
and
you have a personal connection with him.
Yeah, and the fact that I met him and I got to rap for him at Comic Palooza 2024.
Yeah.
So overall, my only complaint is that he didn't take off his jorts and leave.
Oh my god!
Happy he didn't walk out of there in his skivvies, bro.
Somebody in the crowd was like, "Take the jorts off."
No, it was Jimmy Uso. It was.
Can we talk about how Jimmy Uso got drunk that
No,
night.
Jey Uso got
No,
drunk.
I'm sorry. Yes, it was Jey Uso. And he's all like, he left them damn cheap ass Skechers in the ring.
Cheap ass Skechers.
And they were interviewing him. He started cussing. And
Yeah,
the
he's
girl's
like, "Fuck it,
yeah,
we're
not
on
supposed to
Peacock, we're
cuss."
cussing."
Dude, he was probably. Dude, I guarantee he was probably
He was-
high and drunk as fuck. He was.
Nah,
coughing.
he was drunk. Yeah, nah, but
Heel turn.
What word?
He turned heel. He turned heel way too early. He got drunk. No, but go ahead, Deegan. Continue, please.
yeah,
And overall, like, I thought it was a beautiful end, and I agree with Sonic. I truly believe that this is it. It's not going to be like Shawn Michaels, where when the Saudi Arabia offers him a giant check, he's not going to come back.
Doesn't need it.
He may come back to be like a special guest referee or something like that.
He said the only thing
he said
that
the next time you'll see him, he'll be in a suit and a tie.
yeah, and he'll be backstage. He'll probably have like some part of creative or he'll be helping out with training too.
He said he did sign a new deal for WWE for a few
5
years to
years.
be their ambassador. Yeah, for an ambassador role. So he'll always be part of the WWE. If anything, I'm surprised they didn't even announce on Saturday that he's going to be in the Hall of Fame introduction.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's like,
man, get that AI crap out of the fucking screen.
Get that AI crap out of the fucking. Get that AI out of my face.
This
That's
was
better.
blurry though.
Yeah, but
Or how
I'd rather
about
that.
this
I'll
one?
take that over the. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a
was
good
better.
shot. I like that shot.
Yeah. I think he's going to get inducted. I'm still like torn between who should induct him. If it should be,
It needs to be Jericho or it needs to be Kurt Angle.
no, I was thinking of Kurt Angle or CM Punk.
I think
what I was
it's
thinking.
I have three. I got three options. Punk, Angle, or Stephanie.
Actually,
Yeah,
let
that too.
me let me change mine because
You know what? If the old geezer were still around, he probably would have won Vince to induct him.
Yeah.
If the old fart was still.
It needs to be Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Or Orton too.
That
Orton's
too.
too.
Yeah.
I think because him and Orton were parallels. They legitimately defined Raw and SmackDown. It was when they first introduced WWE Raw versus SmackDown. They had them in the opening video, and it's like Raw. They were always
SmackDown versus Raw on the PS2.
SmackDown versus Raw, and they were always poised as the dream match. These were two parallel wrestlers who were going to carry the company, and they've always had great matches. They've had so many rivalries, and I think if anyone deserves, I think Orton needs to induct Cena, or Cena needs to induct Orton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orton didn't get on the cover until 2010.
No. But if you watch the opening video,
SmackDown 2005 on PS2.
Yeah, if you watch that, and I'll pull it up real quick. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Sonic?
I was gonna ask each of you guys. So, what do you think is Cena's greatest rival?
Oh, dude.
Edge.
I really do. It's between like Randy Orton, because I really enjoyed him, like feuding with him, and then a part of me is like a mixture between like Edge and a little bit of Triple H.
All right, real quick, let me go ahead and play this just so Deacon can see what we're talking about.
Yeah, just be careful because after that part they play like a copyrighted song.
No, I'm gonna end it right there, like right.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, right here. Yeah, that part right there.
Where it talks about like history.
Yeah.
Much can be learned from past generations.
There you go. SmackDown 2.
For past generations,
just bring it.
Write history. They become history.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth,
yeah. Here Comes the Pain was great.
But the future awaits a new
See it on Orton.
generation.
Good shot.
Oh my God! It's SmackDown versus Raw.
There you go.
Sports entertainment.
Yeah, let's go ahead and stop it there because that's when they play the song.
Power Man 5000. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song. Like that's why I think like Orton should be in the running because Cena and Orton, like they seem like different parallels. And I will argue that Edge is Cena's like greatest rival of all time. I believe that Edge is Cena's biggest heel rival, but Orton is the Batman to Cena's Superman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I will say? I will say his greatest rival. It those are all y'all's choices are great, but I'll say CM Punk.
Yeah,
Because those two are so different than each other. It's like what's that one phrase? It's like it's not oil on water. No, that's not that. But anyway, so both of them are complete opposites. Punk is the rebellious guy. He's got the scruffy face and he's got the tattoos and stuff. Cena is like the clean cut corporate guy. And you put them two together, they just like they meshed well in a way because like you had the incredible Money in the Bank ladder match. I mean the Money in the Bank match,
the infamous Money in the Bank. Yeah,
they had that match at SummerSlam. They had matches together. They had the match where at Night of Champions where fucking Cena did a dive outside the ring through the ropes, which is kind of different. They had that match, that Raw match. Easily one of my favorite Raw matches. Easily one of my favorite matches from them was basically the pile driver match. Basically, Punk gave Cena a pile driver. That was a great match. But yeah, I think Punk is easily one of his biggest rivals.
And plus, Punk was the highlight of his heel turn.
Yeah,
like once he did a pipe bomb on Punk, it was all downhill from there.
Can we remind everyone that that Cena heel turn happened and this happened?
Yeah.
And
then he had to apologize to him months later.
Yeah.
There was
gaslit him.
there was a meme that people did, and it's like either that kid or a different kid, and it's John Cena with his shirt, and it says give up, respectful, and then
it's that meme. It's that fucking drawing. It's fucking no, but looking back, that heel turn sucked, dude. Holy fuck!
I think that heel in a lot, and
that heel turn was 10, 13 years too late. That should have happened in 2012. Like
people are blaming the fact that there was no conclusion with Travis Scott and The Rock didn't show up too.
I'll tell you this. That's a lot of factors, and I'll say this right now. I'm going to go in this little rant about it because how fucking it upset it watching Cena's last match and it's watching him the last few months going back to being a good guy. It shows how much they really didn't plan this through.
Yep.
Like you could tell they did the heel turn for clout, basically.
Yeah.
All they did was just for clout.
He's like, it wasn't even like planned. Like
it wasn't planned or anything. And then the fact that fucking Cena was like, oh, who cares? It doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter, motherfucker. You won title number 17 thanks to Travis fucking Scott. Imagine telling somebody in 2017, hey, Cena's gonna break the record. Oh, really? How's he do it? Travis Scott. I'm like, the rapper? Yeah.
And then
imagine explaining that to somebody.
And then guess what? They're like, do they do anything about it? No, because Travis Scott couldn't handle the fucking heat in the wrestling ring.
Yeah, shout out to Cody Rhodes. He got his eardrum busted for what? All that shit for nothing.
For nothing.
For nothing. Because Travis Scott was like, I don't think I can hang with the rest of the people.
Yeah, no.
Bro, how can Bad Bunny hang with everybody and train properly and deal with
Logan Paul? I'll give Logan Paul credit for that.
But fucking
Travis Scott couldn't do that shit because he's a
Travis Scott is nothing more than a big bitch.
The way I look at it, Hulk Hogan's heel turn was for one set of kids, and John Cena's heel turn was for a different set of kids.
Yeah, but
John Cena being a heel, which is calling people out on their bullshit.
Yeah, but
I rather enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but here's the problem though.
Mm-hmm.
While you did enjoy it, it's hard to take him seriously with that kind of shit when he was wearing like colorful fucking shirts each time.
That too.
And he was like, the you people thing is so overdone. I'm like, yeah, this should have happened in 2012 after he lost to The Rock. He should have turned heel then. And it's like, it's funny because he's like, you get nothing. He was like, you get nothing. You don't get new shirt. You don't get new.
Why do you sound like Cookie Monster when you do
Yeah.
that?
You got nothing.
You get no cookie.
Cookie no get no monster. You don't become. No, it was hard because
good enough for me. Sorry.
No, because he was right. It's like whenever I'm in town, all y'all care about is what do we get? What do we get? Not one of you son of bitches ever asked me how I feel, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm part of the problem. Because when I met him, I could have been I asked him to rap for me. Like, I'm part of the problem. That's how I felt.
Yeah, but that's like, okay. But I agree with Sonic, though, because, like, that's like me bitching about, like, okay, that's like me complaining about losing my fucking job just now when I lost it earlier in the year. I bitched about it as soon as I lost it. That's like me waiting. Like I decided to complain years from now about something that happened years ago. Like, oh my fucking god, like I got screwed out of
They were
this,
a
that,
bitch
yada
or
yada.
whatever. Like they treated me shit.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I gotta get him
Well,
over.
But it's about
Yeah. So
this is
the
something
thing.
continuous, and he
No,
finally
well,
reached the boiling point.
but here's the problem is too is like this was his last year. Like people aren't gonna like they don't want to boo him or anything like that. He was trying so hard to be hated, but like, dude, people still cheered for him and all that stuff. And the thing was too was like again, they had no plan. They really didn't have a plan, and even like you could even tell they really had no plan because
Even,
if anything, they got if anything they got greedy. They got greedy with
Yeah.
the money and all that stuff, and it's like, yeah, okay, you turn him heel, okay, well, what's the plan? What are you gonna do? And the fact that Rock wasn't there, and it's like, and the fucking Rock had to do some damage control after WrestleMania because people expected him at WrestleMania,
Yeah.
and he was like,
Rock, okay,
well,
that
well,
I think The Rock needed to do because look, I've been a fan of The Rock since I first started watching wrestling. I was a fan of The
Yeah.
Rock, the Final Boss. I've always
Yeah.
liked The Rock, but
Mhm.
that WrestleMania thing where he showed up and he's like, he gets us this whole Rock fucking faction, and then he doesn't show up at WrestleMania, bro. That was a crock of shit. What
That-
will
I
be the
agree with
next
that.
Anime Con in Texas? Are there any more Anime Cons?
Ecchi?
No, Ecchi? Icchi's
Yeah.
new, that's it for the, as far as we know, that's it for the new year. And I mean, that's
Yeah.
it for this year.
Ecchi Con is next.
That's the
Yeah.
next big one. There's smaller ones here and there, but we're not
Yeah,
aware
he
of
said
them.
what would
Yeah.
be the next big anime con in Texas. He didn't say this year.
Icky, I guess. Icky.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Um,
assumed he was asking about this year because this year still
Yeah.
got 16 days.
Yeah,
And then
but
you got Comic Palooza next year.
yeah. So anyway, as we were talking about, so The Rock, he does like damage control. He does his interview with Pat McAfee. He was like saying, "Oh well, I didn't want to be a part. I didn't want to, get be a part of Cena's like big moment." I'm like, motherfucker,
That's
you were
such
there.
a
You were in
crock
the
of
fuck,
shit.
bro. You were in the fucking ring when he turned heel, motherfucker. What do you
You were
think?
the one who fucking probably egged him on
Dude,
to be like,
The
"Just go
Rock
do it."
pissed me off so fucking much, and I've always been his fucking fan. I watched his crappy fucking movies. I listen to his fucking crappy fucking songs.
Jumanji
I watch
2.
all of the fucking movies where he wears the same fucking shirt, the same fucking outfit, does the pop peck thing. He fucking doesn't change his voice. It's always the same fucking bullshit. I watched his crappy Fast and the Furious movies. I dealt with everything, dude. I was there. I've been a fucking fan. Yeah, he even said this year, dude. See, Deacon, he said this year.
Yeah.
That's it for this year. Dude, and then he didn't show up at WrestleMania. He had nothing to do with it. He came over there, took a shit in the middle of that fucking ring, and then left it there.
Yep.
And didn't do a fucking thing about it. Fuck The Rock, dude. I'm sick of his bullshit where he just shows up.
I'm the TKO.
And
I'm
then
the
like
boss.
apparently in real fucking life, like he is that fucking way. Like he is like the final boss in real life. Like he shoved Cody to the fucking side so he could have his moment with Roman Reigns. And like I'm pretty
Little
sure the
too
whole
fucking
John
big.
Cena turning heel thing was The Rock's fucking idea, not Triple H's. Not even Cena's. I guarantee
They-
fucking Cena was The Rock's.
Dude, they're all like playing hot potato. Whose idea was it? They're like, "Oh, I think of this idea. I think it was this." Or like they don't want to put. I'm sure Cena doesn't want to put the blame. I'm sure because
Cena, even
if you
Cena
listen-
said he didn't want to do it.
Oh.
Like in the latest Chris Van Vliet interview, he said he didn't even want to do it to begin with.
Yeah,
I
like,
gotta go.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Sorry,
Deacon, go
Deacon.
ahead and plug in your
Yeah.
stuff.
I just gotta say one more thing. Like, I wish the heel turn had continued. And sometime around late September, early October, he started looking for a manager. And they teased that it was going to be Paul Heyman. And then, it's JBL. So we can have another nostalgia run of that.
Well, the
And
problem is,
Well, JBL's under contract
well,
right now.
also too, he only had like 30 appearances. So if anything, it would
Yeah.
be like what
that way
exactly?
JBL could fill in
wouldn't-
the gap of when he's not there. And
Yeah.
then I wanted his last opponent to be Kurt Angle.
Dude,
Because
Kurt Angle
Kurt
barely
Angle did
moved.
say he had one good one left in him.
Nah,
said he had
dude.
one
Well,
Kurt
have you
Angle-
seen him walking?
Nah, dude. Did
Have
you
you
watch
seen
Kurt
him
Angle?
move?
Yeah.
When was
Yeah,
Kurt Angle
no.
versus Baron Corbin?
2019.
Dude, even that Kurt Angle, like 2019 Kurt Angle, like if you watch his match with Corbin,
It was
like
rough.
it was Corbin carried him, bro.
Like he could barely move. Like that, he was
Corbin
gassed
can
out.
barely carry a match 50-50. Like Angle is like
Was
he's
done,
like
yeah.
Ric Flair, bro. He just doesn't need to.
He
get in
was
the ring
physically
anymore.
done.
That ring is too much. It takes too much from the human body. It hurts a lot.
Because they use rope and not like actual like fucking wire.
No, the ring itself is just it's a bunch of like
Well, yeah, it's a bunch of fucking
planks of
planks
wood
too,
and
yeah,
like
too.
it's like it's a bunch of beams of wood. But
It's
yeah,
still
thank you,
funny.
Deegan. You got to plug in your social media before
Gotcha.
you go.
Oh,
Though.
I'm not done. And like after Kurt Angle win, and Kurt Angle should win it, beat a new champ, and then here comes Seth Rollins cashing in the Money in the Bank, and it doesn't matter what heel Cena wanted still happened.
You know what? The cocaine bear should have just went in there, swiped everybody, and never would have the belt.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Jesus.
Also to Brian 1318, dude, I thought there was a lot more in those boxes. There should have been more than just a granola bar. There should have been a bottle of water. There should have, dude. I am sorry if that's all that was in there. There should have been at least 5 items in there.
Wait, were you the guy to give away the box?
Yeah, that sounds like me. Anime Bingo and a big. I don't know what
He
a
says
cable box is.
Decane. He says Decane ran it though.
Decane.
Oh,
I think he was trying to
Deacon.
say Deacon. Yeah, I think he was just trying to say that.
Yeah, there was supposed to be 4, like at least 4 items minimum.
It's such a big box for a small prize that got.
I am
tried.
sorry, bro. I had
Damn.
no idea that there were only a piece of candy. Like, dude, there should have been a bottle of water. There should have been a bag of chips. There should have been more.
There
Here's
should
the
have
thing.
been Deacon's.
I focused on giving away food because food is an afterthought for most of the people that go to a convention. But yeah, my name is Deacon Rap. You can follow me on Instagram, Apple Music, Spotify. And speaking of Spotify, I just released my new song, Heels, featuring Zog and Geekster the Super Nerd from Mississippi. Yeah, again, Brian, I apologize. I don't know how that happened. There should have been a lot more in that box. Like, if you see me at a con, and come to me at a con, and I'll give you something better, bro. I usually have a lot of prizes with me whenever I'm doing panels. If you see me doing a panel at a con, come up to me, and I'll try and make this right, man. Let's see. You can follow me on YouTube, everywhere, man. So, Jesse, thank you for bringing me on. Guys, it was great talking with y'all. And I'm going to probably put wrestling down for a while after this.
Oh, my
Just take a break.
Here's the thing. I stopped watching anime to focus on this. I stopped watching a lot of shit to focus on this. And now that it's over, it's like I feel like I can walk away from wrestling.
That's reasonable. There are people out there who are probably half done too.
Yeah. So anyway, later, guys.
Later.
And Brian, DM me on Instagram. Later, guys.
Deacon
All right,
Rap, everybody.
Deacon
We
Rap,
will be
everybody.
reviewing his song on Wednesday. Okay, bro was telling me my sister I can run better one at my job that I do. Okay, yeah. All right, dude, the Cena, like, look, I wanted to say this while he was here, but I guess I'll go ahead and say it now. The Cena heel thing, I think it actually could have worked had it been like a year or 2 ago, even super late in the game. Had they done it like around WrestleMania 39, it probably still could have worked. But like you said, this is his last year. These were all his last runs.
And people would have wanted him to win more than actually fucking lose or go.
I don't know. I haven't even went back to see how he won 17. Personally, I feel like that was tainted.
Dude, that
just feels
WrestleMania
tainted.
made it when we watched it together.
We watched it. That shit. I was like, "What the fuck was that?"
I was like,
we weren't even paying attention, bro. Like we were just.
I was on my phone, and then when I heard Travis Scott fucking come out, I was
took forever to fucking get to the ring.
I was
one
like,
thing I remembered.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I was hoping for The Rock. Okay, what the fuck? And then he's like, okay, this is, and then I was like, okay, now I know. Like as soon as he fucking struggled to go to the ring, I was like, oh, this is how we're playing it out. God damn it.
Yeah. I don't know. That I never went back to see that match.
That's probably the worst WrestleMania match. Like
easily one of the worst main events to watch. And it's like, And the fact that that's how he got 17 just makes me mad. Like we knew he was gonna win. I knew he was gonna win that match. The problem is the way they did it. That's what made me upset about it. That's why I never went back to see it. People are like, "Oh my god, did you see WrestleMania?" I'm like, "No, we watched it at Big City Wings. It stays there. I'm not fucking watching that many. I ain't fucking watching that shit again."
It's the only WrestleMania that I've seen that I've only ever seen once and didn't watch a replay of it.
Yeah, I have never went back to see
It's
it.
one and done. I rather see WrestleMania 24 and 25. Honestly,
They were good. They were great WrestleManias.
It's
yeah.
See, but it's all over though. It's
yeah, it's sad. 23 years. The guy carried.
he carried the company for almost almost the whole entire of his lifespan. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, his legacy was like he was the ideal company guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he kind of connected with a lot of people. I mean, Deacon Rap, he connected to him too in a way where, like, in a personal way. I mean,
yeah.
To
point that out, but Deacon, like, it's not just the emotional thing. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I wanted to mention that Deacon got really emotional. I've seen that with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
They loved Cena.
Oh, like, dude, I was over on Saturday. I saw people got emotional. I did too a little bit. I was like, man, this is really happening.
For me, I wasn't too, like, I grew up watching Cena early on. I didn't get too emotional that much. One, because I got to meet him. That was my main goal. That was out of my bucket list. Got to meet him at Comic Palooza. And, like, it's just one of those things that you learn in life. Sometimes, move on. Like, stuff passes, time passes, people change, and it was time for John Cena to move forward with his life. He said he was done. I'm happy. I rather him walk out healthy and then find out later on, oh, he's dead, he passed out, he passed away from whatever kind of thing.
Yeah, no, and again, like, we all we have our own, like, there's people who grew up in the 80s that Hulk Hogan was their guy.
Mm-hmm.
People in the 90s, it was like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. For some of us, for some people, Cena was the guy. You know what I mean? He was the guy. I know this retirement tour, now that it's done, it was a mixed bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, there was a lot of good that happened, and there was a whole lot of bad that happened, and then there was a whole lot of recovering at the last bit too.
Yeah. If anything, if that was the way he wanted to end his career, it's a shame that there was a lot of things that they could have done. They could have done this. I mean, we'll always talk about it for years to come and all that stuff. But it's sad,
Even in the locker room, like in the back locker room today, that they were saying, like, a lot of people were genuinely upset for John Cena.
Yeah, because there was, I don't know, it felt really weird because they wanted to do this thing, and then, like, it's a mixed bag. But again, like, overall, you said, he announced this a year ago that he was going to retire at the end of the year, and this was it happened. And now what? Guess we'll see what happens a year from now. You know what I mean? Like,
me personally, I just really hope that they don't screw up AJ Styles' retirement. What if they're planning to have a retirement tour for him? Because he said he was going to retire.
I don't think they're going to do one for him, because as much as I love AJ Styles, I've been watching him wrestle since TNA.
Mm-hmm.
He's nowhere near Cena's level. They might do what they did for Goldberg for him, where they'll dedicate an entire show, because it's not just AJ retiring, it's Lesnar, Nakamura's calling it a day, Lesnar's calling it a day, and I don't know if you guys see it, the writing's on the wall, but Orton's
Randy. I think Randy's done too.
Yeah, Randy's kind of showing signs. Roman's already seeing it just by looking, like, he already has Hollywood. He's got that Hollywood, like, smell. He already smells Hollywood.
Especially with his Akuma roll.
Yeah. And he was, and him and Punk were in Zootopia.
Yep. Zebra Bros.
Zebros.
I remember people were yelling that while they were like together.
And by the way, the fact that movie, it's like in its 4th weekend already crossed like $1 billion. It's like $1 billion.
Zootopia 2. Damn it.
I liked it. It was great. I liked it a lot. Zebros. But again, overall, I just want to say thank you, Cena, for everything you've done, for all the all the stuff you had to go, despite everything, for 23 years. Salute you.
Yeah.
That's the best way to say it.
I would say, I guess, thank you for all the memories, like all the like, laughs and not so good decisions that were made throughout, the PG era and stuff, and having to deal with a lot of bullshit.
All the cringy shit.
Yeah,
you had to stay into it.
But I think at the end of the day, like, we can all deeply say that we appreciate everything that you did to change the landscape for wrestling for the better, because it takes one person to change a whole entire like era, and he defines a lot of eras. So
yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's no other way than to wrap up a podcast with the end of an era other than thank you, John Cena.
End. Yeah. No more trumpets. No more sad trumpet noises. Sad trumpet noises.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, at least we got him in at least we got him in Peacemaker and all the other projects he's doing. I know I know he just got announced for MegaCon in Orlando, so we'll see. Maybe he'll do more cons.
Road trip.
Maybe. I saw his prices for a photo op. So like, okay, it's actually not bad. That's actually kind of reasonable.
We'll trade Deacon Rap's booty for a photo op. Just take him to the back. I will say, I'm really happy that Cena at least went out the way he wanted.
Yep.
Because it's not every wrestler
gets a retirement
to go out
or
not even, they don't even get a final like
match.
They don't get the final match they want. Triple H didn't get
yeah.
Undertaker didn't get his final match.
Well, he did. It's just not the way it looked. He just said, "That man, that was shitty. I gotta redo myself."
Well, like the one with him and AJ was not meant to be his final match, but his body was just like, "Nah, fuck this."
Yeah, he said, "Nah, it's over." Yeah, he said it's done.
And then I want to say, sorry, Diamond, I gotta put this out there before I forget because I'm losing my head here. I'm sick of people comparing Sting's retirement to Cena.
Yeah, that was another thing. First of all, look, and I'm gonna be real with you. People really need to start looking at interviews and stuff. I know.
Stop using the tribalism, basically.
Like people stop being like stop being a mark. No, like fucking look at people's like interviews. Look, like understand since day one, before this shit started, John has already had a plan in his head on how he wants to go out.
But I will say this. The way this retirement tour was booked, we could talk shit about Tony Khan all he wants, but I'm sure he would have booked a better retirement tour for Cena than Triple H did.
Yes.
Probably, but I think he would have put Cena. Tony.
But I think it was weird because yeah, because like when Sting retired, Tony wanted him to go. Sting wanted to lose.
Yeah,
Tony's like, no. Tony was like, no, you are going to retire in a perfect.
You are going to go over.
You're going over,
and then he's going to drop the belts.
That's not like, and Cornette has argued that some wrestlers win their matches and some wrestlers lose. I think the way it ended was not the best way. It actually kind of did more damage. I think, and then you got to also compare. You can't compare Sting to Cena. That was Sting's second retirement.
Yes,
he retired once in 2016 after a botch turnbuckle powerbomb from Seth Rollins that broke his
fucking neck basically. but at least he got to retire the way he would have wanted to. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I don't think Sting would have thought, "Oh, I'm going to retire at a Hall of Fame speech." I would have like actually done it the old-fashioned way. You know what I mean?
Right. And like every one of Sting's matches were not great. Like it's so damn dumb. Like because I'm all about wrestling and it's being magical and it's you got to suspend
doing
belief.
doing the carnival stuff, kind of like the magic.
Right, it's all
behind
magic. You gotta be like you gotta suspend the what reality and kind of go into what is unbelievable. But it was too much. Like when he got super kicked and he just did this and then looked at him, I'm like, really?
I mean,
No. I mean, it's you gotta keep some reality in it to make it to because if it's all just carny shit, then you don't like believe it and you're not as attached to it. Where Cena's match. The ending, like, does the ending suck? I don't know how I feel about the ending. Yeah,
I think it's debatable.
But the match was so I believed, bro, that Cena could have won because him and Gunther were. Cena's still not in his prime, but he's still in the shape to where he could beat Gunther realistically. And Cena took a lot of bumps, dude. Cena took a lot of fucking bumps.
Yeah, because he left it all on the fucking mat because he knew that was the last one. So he said he was going to go out. I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing too.
And Cena doesn't wrestle Gunther style matches.
Nope.
He has with Angle, but he doesn't really do those kind of matches. But with that being said, guys, I guess we should go ahead and call it a night.
Yep.
It is almost 12. Thank you, John Cena. Thank you for 20, was it 20?
3 years.
23 years.
Yep.
We leave you in the words of the pizza delivery driver from Domino's. Cena, we leave you with this message.
Fat bitches need love too.
Yep.
John. Fat bitches need love too, John.
This is actually near my house too, dudes.
It's crazy.
This is the delivery driver at the Domino's, like just on the same block as my house.
Jeez.
It's fucking hilarious.
Still forgot to censor
the license plate.
I
You doxed him.
It's not like people here have license plate running software. Some people here can barely afford a Big Mac at McDonald's.
I mean, fair.
All right, damn it, not Diamond plugging the social media.
Diamond Rap.
Diamond Rap. You can follow me on YouTube and Instagram at Diamond Assassin. You can also follow me on TikTok at voltage_echo. And that's pretty much it.
All right, Sonic, take it away.
You can follow me on Instagram, Super Saiyan Sonic. From there, I have my link tree. I have all my socials there, which is my TikTok, Keyblade Sonic, my YouTube channel, Keyblade Sonic. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm working on 3 videos, actually. A couple ever since I got the Switch 2, and I'm playing a lot of Switch Online. There's some games I want to finally talk about and finally get to record footage for.
Review time again, yay!
Yeah, I saw they put Wario World in there, and I was like, "Oh, fuck
god!"
Yes. Fuck yes. No, I'm really gonna start, like, it's gonna motivate me more to like fix up my streaming. So I will start streaming. Hopefully next year I'll start streaming on Twitch. You'll find that on my link tree. Anyway, Super Saiyan Sonic, that is my Instagram, and for anybody out there doing Christmas shopping, please stay safe. It's almost getting close. Last minute shopping, all that stuff. Just be careful. And,
respect all the people who are working, please.
Yes, please respect the fucking retailers, please.
What's that? Go harass Diamond Assassin. Got it.
Yeah. Well, what's that? Take the PS5 and go to the self checkout and scan it as a banana. Gotcha.
Yes.
Scan it as
Dude, make sure you do that at Walmart where they don't run that fast. They don't check the receipts. All right, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're still watching, make sure you hit the thumbs up button because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And make sure you ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling button to be notified every time we go live. Hit us up. Join our Discord. The link for the Discord is in the YouTube channel. You can join our tea time tomorrow, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be talking about Anime Frontier.
A bunch of other shit
that happened over the weekend. Possibly me kicking Zarek's ass. 'Cause I didn't get to meet Eddie Guerrero's daughter. Fucking
Damn.
asshole. Oh, speaking of which, Geeks Five Ever does recommend Surfshark VPN. I had to sign up for it so I could watch Saturday night's main event on YouTube instead of the cock.
The cock.
Oh yeah.
The cock.
Yeah,
Because
VPN.
I was
And also, if you watch, especially if you use a VPN, if you're gonna watch Raw on Netflix, watch it on Canada because you don't get commercials.
Oh, dude, I put it to Mexico, and I've been watching SmackDown on Netflix.
There you go. I've been watching it too, but on Canada.
Hey, welcome back to SmackDown, eh?
Hey,
Ya regresamos con SmackDown. Eh?
you want some poutine, eh?
Oh, sorry, eh? He did another suplex, eh? All right. They have a deal right now for $54. I think it's between $50 and $60. You can get Surfshark VPN for 2 whole years right now.
That's a steal.
That's a steal, considering the fact that fucking the cock was going to charge me $13. So and they wouldn't even take my money. I kept trying to charge it. It was decline. I'm like, fuck this. I'm just gonna get
if you did, you could have just told me I still have that free month of Peacock thanks to Monopoly. If you want, I'll send you the code if you want it, just in case you need it.
I already got the fucking VPN, and they gave me a good deal. I signed up for it was like $10. All right, I just need it for 1 month. For an extra $20, you can get it for 12 months. Wow, how can I fucking say no?
Now,
SOB, I'm in.
Now, how much? I was gonna say, how much does everybody really miss the network now?
I miss the network so much, but you know what? I can watch WrestleMania on fucking Netflix now instead of the ESPN.
True.
Yeah, because fuck ESPN for charging $30.
Yeah, so we're gonna have WrestleMania at my house. Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go. Well, all right, everybody, have a good night. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't receive hand jobs from strange cactuses.
Mistletoe and jingle jangle.
Yeah, don't hang mistletoe over your ass or your nutsack. That's just weird. All right, later.
All right, take care, everybody.
Good night. And you can donate to our Cash App.